stream of the 42nd annual Golden Joystick Awards. I've actually never watched this show and co-streamed it with you guys, but in light of the awards season, we thought this would be fun. I also have an upload coming later today about why Shadow of the Erdtree should not be in the Game of the Year category, and I put forth a solution that I think would help with these types of situations in the future, so be sure to check out that video later, but this will be our official co-stream of the Golden Joystick Awards. I'm going to end the previous stream. It was a morning coffee with my members. I'm going to redirect those folks over here, and we're going to just chill and watch the show. It'll start in about 28 minutes, so if you are watching the past broadcast, you're going to want to skip ahead by about 28 minutes because we're just going to sit on this screen and kind of talk. I do need to thank Gordon McLennan for renewing his Member Plus, and that bumps the line of members to 371. We do have a goal this week of 500. We do have some stretch goals. Friday night with Hilly returns, Hilly Hijinks. You can make us play some really tough or frustrating games on Friday night if you hit some of those stretch goals. So you're going to want to bring the heat today and tomorrow. Yeah, see, on Twitter, I always have to post the image of the thumbnail, but on Blue Sky, it just does a better job of embedding. It just looks nicer, though. All right, let me pop out the chat. And 10 members from Rissick. He says, oh, we're going to hit those goals. He says, don't you worry about it. And there we go. I already owe you guys 5 more members. Thank you so much. That takes us well past the next milestone of 375. You guys are crushing it this week. And I appreciate the support so much. And then another gift that's going to come in from Joker Quinn. If you guys get a gifted membership, be sure to say thank you. If you're on a gifted membership or you're still paying for the $5 membership, we've been really asking folks to upgrade to Member Plus. It's $1 more. It's $6 a month. But what it does is it frees up space in the gifted pool. It supports me directly and enables us to do a lot more stuff. So thank you so much for everybody who has been continuing to do that. And every single company in existence continues to just email about policy updates, terms of service updates. Man, like every single company does that now. And Belphegor with the 5 bomb takes us to 387. The generosity from this community is just unmatched. Like it truly is. It's just insane what you guys are able to do week after week, month after month. So thank you guys so much. And then Stone Spire's going to do a single. He's going to bump it to 388. I know what he's going to do. He's going to bump this to 389, and then he's going to bump it to 390. He's hoping that somebody dunks a 10 gifted member bomb on top of what he's setting up here. So that way it can go all the way to 400 just like that in the blink of an eye. That's what Stone Spire is tempting y'all with. Okay. There we go. My email went out. We are live, and we hope that you guys are enjoying your time here. Good morning, Blank. How are you guys? Take a quick second and smash the like button. We need 40 more likes for the first 100 likes. Those likes really help. It helps more people find the channel. It helps more people find the content. And I do owe you guys 5 members, so I'm going to quickly do that. Thank you guys so much for a strong start. And Sear is going to do the 10 bomb. My 5 that I owe you is now a 10. There it is. Right there now on the runway for the weekly goal. And then you guys can start worrying about stretch goals. Thank you so much for that generosity, Sear. Lately just so generous with super chats, with memberships, talking in the members' content and keeping the conversation lively and positive. I appreciate your contribution to this community in so many different ways. There's the 10 members that I owe you guys. What has been the most total gifted in a week that this community has accomplished? The record for a single day, we have that. Most gifted in a single day was 673. I think for a week we got into the 700s and we stopped. I basically told people to stop. I think the most on a week is 700. We got almost 700 in a single day once. 673 members in just a single. It was crazy. It was bonkers. So on the week, I think we hit like 715 ones. I think that was like the most we've ever hit on a week. It was like 700 something. But yeah, 673 in a single day has never been conquered. Now, highest total member count that we've ever had on this channel, 4,729. So we got really, really close to 5,000. The reason we don't really push the total member number anymore is because you're always losing members every day. So it's really, really hard to hit total member goals because, like, you guys gift so crazily. Well, 30 days later, you're going to lose all those people. So that's why we just started setting a weekly goal of, like, the total member count's not important. But we do want to see the total count go up of people paying for their own membership. We have so many gifteds, which is just incredible. But we really need more folks to click that join button and click Member Plus. We're trying to get to 600 people at Member Plus and above. That's the core group that we are trying to grow. There we go. Josh Reinhardt renewing his Member Plus, and that always counts in the total. That's an Agent of Chaos as well. Anytime you push us past the current milestone on to the next, you're busting things up. So thank you, Josh, for doing that. Good morning to everybody coming in. As you guys pile in and get ready to watch Golden Joystick Awards with me, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Parasito says, have you considered buying Javier a nice steak dinner to get him to gift more? Do you think 1000 Resist should win Best Narrative at the Golden Joystick Awards? I'm not familiar with what that is, MTO. Portal has been ordered. Wish I had done it when the limited edition was available because it looks better, but I'm stoked. Congrats, Noberto. Yeah, all of a sudden people want a PlayStation Portal after that cloud update. It's probably gonna sell really well over the holidays, I bet. Deep Rock Galactic Survivors on the ballot for best early access game. Oh, I hope it wins. It's so much fun. I just really, really would love for them to add co-op. If they added co-op, dude, I'd be playing that game every night with my wife. I would have done all of the extra stuff and all the extra unlocks and everything. It's such a satisfying and fun game. It really, really is. I want a Portal, but not a white one. Yeah, I understand people not wanting the white. Yeah. It would look really clean if it was black. Yeah. 100% the Portal. Is it now at 200? Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're going to change the price on it just because they added cloud. You know? I'd be shocked if Avowed didn't launch with 60 FPS mode with the recent info. I hope they manage to pull it off, Jake. If they manage to pull it off, I'll actually play it on its launch date, you know? What are you showing me here, Eugene? 10,000 plus bought in the last month. So they've sold 10,000 just on Amazon alone. Mile High with the VIP renewal says 3 years in sight. Enjoying the content as always. 31 months. That's a lot of months. Thank you so much, Mile High. And that moves the goal a little bit more. Check out D-Brand if you want a non-white Portal. What, do they make like wraps for it? And you get like a wrap to change it. And a single gifted from Mile High. And then an upgrade. I'm sorry, not an upgrade. A renewal from Wolf Saint says, what's up, Lono? Thank you. So that's 2 more members right there. That takes us to 404. JK, D-Brand doesn't have Portal skins? Okay. Yeah. You know what's funny? I wonder if you could literally just get those controller like wraps and you would just get it and then just cut it so at least the handles could be a different color. A $5 super chat may as well complete the Trinity. Oh shoot, I didn't have the goal set for the super chats. Super chats 2 hours. I will gift 5 members. Shoot, I'm sorry, let me start the goal. I forgot to do that. I'm out of practice because it's a different start. Yeah, every 10 super chats that are $5 or higher, I will add to the total. You guys can gift members through me. I know some of you prefer to do super chats over gifting. When is this starting? In 19 minutes. Yo, what's up? Please enter a name. Thank you guys for the first 100 likes on the video. Let's see how many viewers they have currently. 875. We were potentially going to have more viewers than they did. They only had like 400 people waiting. I was like, oh boy. I was like, we might have more views than the official event. But they've pulled ahead now. There we go. There's your 20-minute countdown. It has to be $5 or above, yes. And the reason I do that is because I'm going to spend 25 of my own dollars to gift the 5 members. So like the super chat goal, it can't be like if 10 people super chatted $2 and then I turn around and do a gifted member of $25. Like that would not be helpful. You know what I mean? You're basically super chatting enough to where I take some of the super chats, turn it around, and gift with it. Haseo with the VIP renewal, and that's 3 years for Haseo, and that sets up a nice 405. We'll see if that doesn't tempt somebody to drop a 20 bomb. Thank you, Haseo. Love the content. Glad to be here. Continue trucking along while singing on the road again. Hey, man. Appreciate you. Eugene says, Portal's now the number 25th gaming sold item on Amazon. That's incredible. Let's go. Gifted Forge, you got the money. It would be very, very reckless to endemically create a system to where every time people give me money, I give it all back. That wouldn't be ideal. Thank you for the $20. Now let me spend $25. It'd be like that episode of Arrested Development where they take $1 out of the tray and they throw a banana away. I would just be losing money. Man, we can't quite seem to get ahead. I don't know what the problem is. Pamper us, Lono. Think content creators act like Bethesda and ABK games are still on PlayStation because Xbox is pro-consumer is hilarious. They're using that argument for why Sony shouldn't have FromSoft. Yeah, I mean, the original plan, though, if you think about the original plan with ZeniMax, it quite literally was to make the games exclusive. That's what Phil Spencer said. They only changed their tune because they spent $70 billion, and Daddy Microsoft said, we're going to have to make that money back, boys. You know what I mean? Already 120 likes on the video. Guys, thanks so much. Let's go for 200 likes, man. Keep it going. You guys are crushing it. Very different format today. We're going to watch this event all together and kind of react to it, the Golden Joystick Awards. And then I do have an upload for you. I have an upload about why Shadow of the Erdtree should not be up for Game of the Year, but it's not like a negative video. It's more of like a logical take on the situation, and I put forth what I feel like is a good solution. I don't want FromSoft to be purchased by Sony, by the way. I don't like the idea of future FromSoft games being region restricted in Steam because PlayStation has that PSN requirement. So I'm not a fan of mergers. I'm not a fan of acquisitions. I don't mind when it's something like Insomniac or Housemarque, where there's already a partnership in place and it's not disruptive to like existing fan bases. But like FromSoft is just so big in the gaming industry now and so well known thanks to Elden Ring, it really put them on a much larger awareness map. I'm very much not in favor of that. I don't want them to do that. And I also don't want them to suddenly disrupt like anime distribution if people feel like all of a sudden, oh, we've got to go to Sony. And then that puts them in the position to like raise prices as well, which is essentially what Disney did. So yeah, I'm not a fan. It seems like though that Katakawa may need to be purchased. I think they're seeking to be purchased due to, there's a rumor, there's a potential takeover, a hostile takeover from a Korean company that they're trying to avoid. So if that rumor is in fact true, then I suppose it's okay that it happens. I'm still not thrilled about what might come from it. You know, I don't want to see games region restricted on Steam. I'm not a fan of that at all. That to me is a bad thing. Christmas is back, Parasito. It is on the site, reforgeroast.com. If you guys are coffee drinker and you've never tried out Reforge Roast, it's my coffee. It's not a partnership. It's in my home. We have a light roast, a dark roast, and then a holiday blend. And when you buy that, it supports us. My wife and kiddos bag it up, put little thank you notes in the bag, and ship it to you. And so you can use the coffee command. There's also a link below in the description of this video, or you can just go to reforgeroast.com. And that obviously supports me directly. You're basically supporting a small business. That's another thing that we do here. That's a great way for you to support what I do. We would really love to see the coffee orders pick up again. I don't mention it enough because our public time live is fairly short, and I don't like disrupting the show. We end up focusing a lot on memberships as it is, but we would love to see people kind of jumping back in and buying the coffee on a more regular basis. Got my Frickmas yesterday, sir. Thank you. Well, thank you for ordering it. Mike on the mic. Appreciate you, dude. Good to see you in the chat feed. If you love coffee and you have never tried coffee with balanced acidity or low acidity, you should definitely try our coffee. You can do the triple threat, which is all 3 flavors, and see which one you like the best. Non-coffee drinkers should start with the light roast. No, we do not ship to the UK. Shipping costs have become so exorbitant that you would end up giving 80% of what you would spend on the coffee would go to the post office. And we just feel like that's just such a misuse of your funds. I don't feel like your hard-earned money should be spent that way. It never felt good. I would go on the back end to print the labels and I would see what somebody had spent. And I'm like, this is just not right. It didn't feel good. It was like, these people are giving me their hard-earned money, but it's not going to me. It's going to the post office because it's so expensive. Shipping got a little crazy the last couple of years and it just hasn't gone back down. Angry Pete with the VIP bumps the line. That's 38 months of memberships. He says, keep up the good work. Thank you. That takes us to 406. The goal this week is 500, but if you guys hit the stretch goals, you can make Hilly and I tomorrow night. You can make us play Cuphead as well as a game called Limbs. And that should be hilarious. We'll have some laughs, we'll have some drinks, and you can make us play some painful games. Should be hysterical. If the rumor is true, then the acquisition wouldn't be for Katakawa to be taken apart. I think it'd be likely for the company to stay as its own under Sony. I would hope that that's what they would do, Jack. I really would. Here's why I would be worried that wouldn't happen. FromSoft games are a perfect fit for PlayStation. So, I don't know, dude. Especially with everybody always wanting that Bloodborne remake, Agree with Ambush. Rebirth is amazing. I wish it was my cup of tea, I wish it was my cup of tea. It's just not my vibe. That's not my world. I love Final Fantasy XVI. I plan to go back and finish it. It does run good enough now on the PlayStation 5 Pro to tolerate the frame issues. I don't know if they're ever going to patch it on PlayStation. I wish that they would. Honestly, I wish FromSoft would go independent from Katakawa if possible instead of getting bought up by Sony. I didn't want to see them restricted to the PC. They do that. I could see Miyazaki leaving. Yeah, I don't know how principled Miyazaki would be about that. Miyazaki seems to be more committed to the art than the business aspect of things. So I don't know if he would be like, oh, you limited distribution, I'm leaving. I think he's very committed to the art, which if he was empowered to do that, maybe even more efficiently, because we've seen better results from games built for one system and then ported later. We've seen very good results from that. So I'm not sure how he would land on that. Really? I don't know of any third-person action games on PlayStation. Yeah. Just play a game of Queen's Blood. It'll change your heart. I don't know. I don't think Miyazaki would care. He said Bloodborne was his favorite Souls game. Yeah. I don't think he would take like a principled position on distribution of the game. That I don't know him personally, but based off of interviews and how he talks about the art, I think he would be more committed to the game. So, guys, thanks so much. If you're tuning in just about 11 minutes, we'll be watching the Golden Joystick Awards together. Take a quick second and smash the like button. Let's get to 200 likes. Y'all are the best. Double check if you have any membership renewals. It'll help move the goal along. You guys want to get to 500 probably before tomorrow, so that way you can focus on the stretch goals tomorrow. And your renewals count. And if you prefer not to gift members, you can super chat $5 or more, and you can make me gift. So thank you guys so much for being here. There's a variety of ways to support. If you cannot afford to do super chats or memberships, that's totally fine. Hit like, hit subscribe, and you might get a gifted from some of the very generous people here. I saw a game that I'm interested in. Adamfall was nominated for an award with this award ceremony. I'm looking forward to a game. Should be a game. It did look pretty cool. Yeah. Should be able to win an award months before it launches. What's it nominated for? Is it nominated for most anticipated game or something like that? Because it comes out in March next year, like March 25th or 27th, something like that. It's also going to land on old-gen consoles, which I'm a little curious about because it looked graphically pretty good. If they give Bungie free reign, why wouldn't they do the same with FromSoft? Well, Bungie approached PlayStation, and I believe that was their terms, is they didn't want to become a PlayStation first-party studio. I don't know if the parent company of Katakawa is going to be concerned about that. If they are, in fact, seeking being purchased, I don't know if they're going to be concerned about how From Software is treated. Bungie came to the table and was like, we don't want to become limited. I can order your coffee in Canada. I believe do we still ship to Canada? I think we still do. I'm not sure. Hey, somebody ordered some coffee. Thank you so much, Parasito. He ordered 2 bags of the Frickmas blend. My man. Appreciate you, Paris. Good morning, Hilly. Yeah. Will Broke Boy Lewis. Omar was being sarcastic about not being able to think of any third-person action adventure games on PlayStation. Yeah. He was being sarcastic, for sure. Yes. Oh. After Microsoft bought ABK, is Sony not being forced to acquire more studios? I wouldn't say they're being forced to. Sony indicated they were going to be allocating more money for acquisitions last year or this year. It was during one of their financial reports. But it seemed like they were more interested in acquiring IP. It didn't seem like they were interested in acquiring companies. It was like, no, we want IP. And this is why people thought they were going for Katakawa, is like they wanted the anime. They wanted the anime for like Crunchyroll, and you know that's the thought, is they're trying to build their catalog, as it were, of anime. So you know that could be in line with them doing the IP thing. You know, we want IP, we want IP, we want IP. Okay, great. Maybe that's why they're doing this. That again is the concern, right? I'm never a fan of IP like that getting locked down to one platform, and then the platform can limit who can consume it. Beyond that, the platform can also raise its prices. This is what Disney has done. They got Marvel, they got Disney, and then they turn everything into like, you know, production line slop. They've harmed Star Wars significantly. They've harmed Marvel significantly. And then they raise their prices. Yo, Bolton Gaming with 19 months. I'm so torn on how to feel about this Katakawa merger with PlayStation. I don't know whether to be upset or against it, or to be excited that it's happening. He made a comment that caught my attention. Around the 8-minute mark, he mentions you cannot change the modes on the fly. To enable third person, you have to go into a menu, then deeper into another menu. He also calls out the floaty, slidey nature of third person and hopes that it improves. Yeah, when I saw the third person gameplay in the footage today, that was kind of the first thing I thought of, was it just doesn't look very good in Avowed. The third person gameplay looked... go watch Hogwarts Legacy and then watch Avowed, and I just continue to think that Avowed looks like an old game dressed up in new clothes. Like, the graphics are prettier, there's more detail, there's better textures and lighting, but the movement there's just this rigidity, dated feel to it. Like, if you go watch Hogwarts Legacy and they're like whipping their wands and flipping and dodging, and then you watch Avowed, it just feels like a dramatic dialing of the time back. It doesn't feel like a modern next-gen game. In appearance it does, but not in the gameplay. The gameplay looks rough. People are saying that it's great and they love it, but they're also really stressing RPG every time they talk about it. So I thought similar things about Veilguard. I thought Veilguard's gameplay looked bad. The combat looked rough, and now I love it. So sometimes presentation's just bad. That could be what's going on. I don't know. Guys, take a quick second. We need 38 more likes. Let's get 200 likes really, really quickly. Thanks so much for being here. Like it or not, we are all not going to play a role in the acquisition. Just be chill. All we can do is follow the news. Well, I like hearing people's opinion. Voicing your opinion about the acquisition doesn't require power to change it, right? I can voice my opinion about how good or bad a movie is. It doesn't change the movie, but I can let you know what I think. Like, I think that that's perfectly fine. Just imagine if Sony buys FromSoft, we'll get a remaster of Elden Ring next year and a remake of Elden Ring in 2026. Shut up. They're saying From Software parent company came to Sony because they don't want Overtaken. Yeah, I've seen that rumor. That is unconfirmed. Yeah. That is an unconfirmed rumor at this point in time. But we have seen that claimed. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Keep it here. In about 4.5 minutes, we'll be watching the Golden Joystick Awards, hosted by the oh-so-handsome Ben Starr, who voices Clive in Final Fantasy XVI. He's turned into a bit of a celebrity on Twitter, not just because he's handsome, but because he's very funny. If you don't follow him on Twitter, you should. Hogwarts Legacy was made with third person in mind, though. Avowed wasn't, says Sven. I think this is fair pushback. Here's why I don't think it's fair pushback. Obsidian is a veteran in the industry. You know what I mean? Having the third-person combat and the animations and the moves feel good, I don't think is an expectation that's, like, out of step. I don't know. If you're adding it mid-dev, isn't it made in mind? Yeah, I don't know when they started to add the third person as an option, right? If it wasn't an idea from the beginning, so be it. Hopefully they can make it feel better. You know, I expect better from a company that's been around for so long. You know, it just doesn't look very. It just doesn't look. It looks old. It looks old and rigid. And the characters and the texture and the lighting, it all of that looks like stellar. But I don't know, man. Everything else just looks really unappealing to me. The set pieces that they fight in are always so incredibly small. There's not a whole lot of enemies on screen. So to me, it's like, you know, getting it to 60 FPS doesn't seem like an unreasonable request either. They see it as an accessibility option. Okay. I just think it's weird to make a game where you're gonna have a sword and a shield and a lot of melee-based combat and not think that third person is an expectation from people. It's just, I think a lot of these devs, I don't know, I feel like they get archaically stuck in the past and no one rings the bell and says, ding, like, hey, wake up. They like, you got to transcend into the modern landscape. Like, holding up a sword and a shield in front of you, I don't know. It just automatically feels dated the minute I see it. It doesn't feel like a modern game, and it looks like a VR game whenever you see games do this. You can like it. I cannot like it. You can think it's fine. I can think it looks dated, and it makes the game feel old and out of touch. That's what I think about first-person, melee-based combat. It just doesn't look right. So, more and more people piling in, guys. Thanks so much for being here. And let's get, as you come in, go through that ritual. Hit the thumbs up. The show's going to start in about a minute and a half. They still don't have any sound. There's nothing coming from this broadcast. Like, not even music. That's a very unusual decision. So, we'll see. We'll see. It's not jury-based? Yeah, the Golden Joystick Awards, I think... Is this crowd voting? I think this is totally crowd voting, is it not? Looking through a set of eyeballs is dated. Not even remotely interacting with what I said. So, no, that's not what I said. You're shadowboxing. I didn't say first-person perspective is dated. I said holding up a sword and a shield like stiffly in front of you. It just looks old. It looks like an old game. It looks like a VR game. I'm not talking about first-person perspective. I was very specific in what I said. There's that other game, the Kingdom Come game. It's like, it just looks funny. It just looks weird to me. And then the camera has to move because the camera is your head. Like, first person's out of touch. You guys are having a really hard time listening this morning. Edward Holtz with the 5 spot says, cheering on Brianna White for Best Supporting Performer and Melina Juergens for Best Lead. It's okay to disagree with me, but to respond to things I didn't say because you're like being like the butthurt defense force, that's just annoying. Like, seriously. Like,
The only time you're wasting is your own. We have all day. We don't have all day? Okay. As you can see, I'm here backstage, just getting ready to make my awards show hosting debut. A few days ago, it dawned on me that many of you will not know who I am. And I cried for a very small portion of time. I decided to call the producers. And I said, I want to make sure that people know who I am. And they said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I'm going to get some of my great friends from the video game world. And they said, you have friends? And I said, yes. And I listed all 2 of them. I'm going to get those people to say nice stuff about me before the awards. And then everyone's going to be like, wow, it's Ben. He's our host. I can't believe it. They've made that video for me. We haven't seen it yet. It's going to be, I can't wait to see it. Here it is now. Thank you, friends. Friends.
Ben Starr.
Oh.
Who the f*** is Ben Starr?
Is this about the golden joysticks?
Ben Starr.
What can I say about Ben Starr?
I will say this, he's definitely someone that can do the most with the most minimal amount of talent.
Ben Starr. Why does he have 2 R's in his name? Is that to help with like SEO or something?
Did I tell you about the time in the car with Ben Starr?
He paid me 150 quid to be here.
Ben Starr has whatever the opposite of imposter syndrome is.
He ended up in our hotel room. He drank all our booze. And you know what was the worst thing? He was singing songs the entire time.
Where is his range?
That guy.
Kind of like that meme of his, Ben is just overexposed, like a Polaroid of a cat's bum.
He is one of the sweetest men that I've ever had the privilege of meeting. He's kind, he's generous.
He also told me that he'd buy me a sausage roll at Greg's, which I thought was weird.
I'm pretty sure he's only really been in 1 game.
He has been there for me in times that I really needed
Who do you
it.
think this is for?
Neil Newbon?
No, this is for Ben Starr.
Oh.
It's not that I think he's a man of little talent. More like he is a void that diminishes other people's talent by proximity.
Skidby. You know Skidby Toilet?
It's like he's decided to undermine every ounce of artistic integrity
Skidby dum 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 dum, yes. Skidby skidby
by being relentlessly himself.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a huge mistake to have him hosting the awards.
To everyone at the Golden Joysticks tonight, sorry.
Bad idea. Don't put him on.
He's so much worse in person.
That was good.
Wow, that was disappointing. Hello, and welcome to the Golden Joystick Awards.
Let me give you some volume.
Hello, and welcome to the Golden Joystick Awards 2024. I am your humble, graceful, modest, talented, and tremendously humble host, Ben Starr. But today's not about the modesty of my talent as much as I would like it to be. It's about honoring the diversity and overflowing creativity of this incredible industry. The Golden Joysticks have been around since 1983, making them the longest-running publicly voted video game awards. And this year, over 12 million people voted to decide who will take home our shiny trophies. But before we commence, if I may, I would like to get 6 things off my overexposed chest. First, Final Fantasy VIII is and always has been an S-tier Final Fantasy game. Second, it's absolutely criminal that we don't have an official version of Bloodborne running at 60 frames per second. Third, as far as I'm concerned, Ratchet & Clank almost certainly did some sex stuff. Fourth, survival horror games are just better than others. Fifth, unions are a good thing. And sixth, enthusiastic actors can and should be utilized as a powerful way of humanizing your video games, engaging with players, and elongating their relevance in the zeitgeist. But, above all else, I think we need to talk about the elephant in the room. The question we all want the answer to. Why does one of the most prestigious awards in the video games industry look like a penis? No, it's a serious question, and I want to address it before we start. Men have been trying to mark their territory over this industry for years. But never has it been more blatant than that thing. Look at it, a golden joystick. It's just a giant wang. Like, we're not even being subtle about it. Oh, nice game you made, here's a willy. Tell me you were designed in the 80s without telling me you were designed in the 80s. Don't get me wrong, I adore the one I won last year. I treasure it. I let people admire it. I let my family hold it. I let my friends hold it. I let them pass it around and remark on its substantial weight, its striking yet awkward appearance from some angles, and its endurance. 42 years and still standing firm, the kind of stamina Sir Geoffrey Keighley of Keelington Hall could only wet dream about. But don't let that weird mental image put you off wanting to win one. It's very cool. It feels nice. And for those who don't win today, don't worry. It's great just to be nominated. After all, this is just a popularity contest. So if you don't win, it's not because you weren't good enough, it's because no one likes you. For those of you watching and inevitably judging at home, I hope we're able to fan the flames of rational discourse and level-headed opinion when we announce our winners, but please feel free to gloat or complain with equal ferocity where all stimulating conversation goes to live: social media. The truth is, we just want to farm your engagement for likes, #NotMyWinner. And as well as dining out a meal all evening, take it all in, I'm an absolute snack, yum, yum, yum. We're joined in the room by a procession of industry legends for you to feast on. As an amuse-bouche, we have the Silent Hill 2 team, including Akira Yamaoka and James Sunderland himself, Luke Roberts. Also on the menu is Animal Wells' Billy Basso, as well as Hamaguchi-san, Brianna White, and the Rebirth crew. Ooh. And if that doesn't sate your ravenous palates, can I interest you in the intoxicating wine pairing of Neil Newbon and Samantha Bayard? Their skin contact, intriguingly fizzy and funky as hell. All this to say, we're forcing a whole host of industry luminaries down your suspiciously grateful throats, so get ready to open your collective gullets and prepare to receive them with the voracious enthusiasm of a starving Kirby on a contractually enforced juice cleanse. But, as the time draws near to start the show, I think we should get serious for just 1 second. This is an award show, one in which we honor the games that have truly affected us this year. So whether your favorite wins or loses, it should be noted that even getting something released in 2024 is a phenomenal achievement. In an industry that is hemorrhaging talent by the day, shows like this can be an excellent opportunity to recognize the human fingerprint that has touched every aspect of the art that we venerate here tonight. Video games aren't just products. They are life-changing vectors of joy. Generative AI can't come up and accept an award it didn't rightfully win, but the people who genuinely earned that award can. The words, pixels, characters, sounds, and vistas all derive from human endeavor, as does the technology that assists it. The people who have dedicated years of their lives to crafting these adventures are worth celebrating, and their remarkable personal stories are worth listening to, even for a few minutes. So, let us celebrate humanity in all its drunken, flawed, sometimes glitchy glory, and recognize that what makes this industry so special might be worth holding on to for just a little bit longer. Welcome to the Golden Joystick Awards.
I don't know what they're doing with their sound. I'm having to give 17 decibels of gain. I'm not sure what they're doing with the sound. I think he's doing a fantastic job. I think he's funny, he's charming. I think the jokes are mostly hitting. Some of the jokes are maybe a little too wordy, but I like Ben Starr, and I think he's doing a great job. So make sure you guys are smashing the like button, man. Nice, strong turnout. Keep it going. Let's get to 300 likes. And he's back.
We're back. Apologies for the tonal whiplash there. Sorry, not sorry. Before we start dishing out the trophies, though, I would like to extend a warm thank you to our sponsors. We couldn't have put this show together without you, so here they are. Look at them, the beautiful things. Gaze on them with your eyes, please. And finally, some housekeeping. If you're a winner, please come up and collect the award and make your speech. I implore you to bask in the glory and admiration of your colleagues. It is delicious. Then you can jog back to your table and let me be the center of attention again. Right, let's get to it, shall we? Please join me in welcoming our first guest, the absolutely incredible Alex McKenna, to present the award for Best Storytelling.
Turn up the music.
I'm gonna try and keep the. I don't know what the music is. I'm gonna try and like limit how often this gets muted.
Well, howdy there, friends. My name is Alex McKenna, and I played Sadie Adler in Red Dead Redemption 2. Being able to embody such a richly written character, following their in-game and then seeing what it means to fans around the world has naturally given me a greater appreciation for the unique power of video game storytelling. With that in mind, it's an honor to be here to present the winner of the Best Storytelling Award, a hotly contested category in this year's shortlist that contained multitudes across the indie and AAA spectrum. Here are your nominees for Best Storytelling.
Best Storytelling. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Emio, the Smiling Man, Famicom Detective Club. 1000X Resist. Tactical Breach Wizards. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Well, that's probably going to win. I think. Well, I don't know. If it's voted on by the public, it's hard to even know. Some of those...
This is very exciting. And the winner is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh my gosh, they're going to play copyrighted music the whole freaking time? Like, come on. Events like this are so annoying with that. You don't need to do it. Just put on some generic EDM or synthwave or something. You don't need to play the freaking Black Eyed Peas. Like, what year is it? Oh, my lands. Are they going to let him talk? What's going on here?
Okay. Thank you. この賞の一番最初のこのアワードを取れたこと非常に光栄に思います。
I'm so honored to receive the very first award of this show tonight. Thank you so much.
この
Why is his interpreter like a villain from a Marvel comic?
ね、こうもう非常にこう多くのこうゲームファンが心に残っているワサラルルー都のエアリスまでを描くという非常にそれを再創作する非常に難しいゲーム開発でした。
So the development on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was an incredibly difficult thing to do because it finishes on that scene from the original Final Fantasy VII that remained such a strong memory in so many gamers' hearts, that final scene in the Forgotten Capital where we find out the final fate of the character Aerith.
特にですね、原作のコアなクリエイターであった野島、野村、北瀬、鳥山がですね、ここに関しては非常に大きな貢献をしてくれたことを非常に感謝しています。
So first of all, I'm incredibly grateful to all of the members of the development staff who contributed to that amazing scene, including the developers of the original game, Mr. Yoshinori Kitase, Mr. Motomu Toriyama, Mr. Kazushige Nojima, and Mr. Tetsuya Nomura.
この作品がですね、このようにストーリーテリングで評価されたことを非常に誇りに思っています。
So I'm incredibly proud of the reception of this game and that you all love the storytelling in it.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Immense congratulations to Square Enix on that first big win. I'd also like to thank another one of our sponsors tonight, the Shinra Corporation. Putting the family back into family-run global exploitation. Before we move on, it's worth noting that you can find every nominated game from today's show on our dedicated Golden Joystick Awards Steam page, so if you haven't got them, go and get M. Next up is Best Visual Design, and to present the award, I'd like to welcome CD Projekt Red's Monika Janoska.
We're going to have to turn it down every time. I always have to go back and mute these broadcasts so much, so I'm just going to keep doing that, hoping that we won't have to mute as much.
Big thanks to Golden Joysticks for the invitation. It is genuinely a privilege and a great pleasure to be here with you tonight, surrounded by so many incredible nominees, gorgeous industry representatives, and all of you, our wonderful gaming community watching us at home.
Let the music roll? No, because then I have to mute. It takes forever to process and mute. No, I'm not going to let the music roll. It's annoying.
Visual design is of vast importance to us at CD Projekt. It is crucial that we build a tangible, detailed world for players to explore. One that leaves a lasting visual impression long after credits roll. That is why I'm delighted to present the Golden Joystick Award for Best Visual Design, recognizing the most striking games of the past 12 months. From claymation capers to space-faring super soldiers, this year's shortlist has it all. Here are your nominees for Best Visual Design.
Yeah, the audio's really bad. The audio team should be embarrassed. Like, it's not that hard to do an event like this and have the mics and the sound good. Like, it sounds so echoey and bad. So we got Hellblade 2 and Warhammer. I would think for visuals, yeah, Astrobot was really good too. I feel like Hellblade 2 will take this one. Well, I don't know though. This is voted on by the public, so Black Myth Wukong will probably win. If the public voted, then it's probably going to go to Black Myth. That would be my guess. Metaphor could have potentially pulled a lot of votes as well. Yeah, an MTO, like the back end of YouTube is so bad. If I have to mute songs, it takes forever because it has to process.
And the winner is Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, golly. They're like, how much copyrighted music can we put into one event? They're like, I've got an idea. Who's got a 90s playlist that we can use? And every time we take a break, we'll play one of the songs from it. Like, Jiminy Christmas. Are you going to let him talk, or are you more interested in playing your stupid frickin' music?
很高兴能有这样的机缘跟大家当面道谢。 如果回到6年前，我应该很难描述究竟怎样的一款游戏可以呈现我们对西游世界的所有想象。《非诚勿扰》取材于中国古典4大名著之一的《西游记》，它是一个充满浪漫主义的神魔故事，同时也描绘了极具现实意义的人间图景。所以对我们来说，如何通过游戏的表现手段、人物、环境、动作、表演，尝试让观众相信这个陌生又有点熟悉的神话世界，而且能够沉浸其中，这是一件充满挑战的事情，也是我们主要的创作动机。感谢金摇杆这个奖项，它意味着我们的尝试得到大家认可。这个奖项处于团队的每一位成员，这个点儿他们可能正在睡觉，或许开着视频窗口也在看这个直播，借此向你们致敬。也衷心感谢全球的玩家朋友以及关心支持我们的所有人，再次感谢大家。
Congratulations to Game Science on winning Best Visual Design. Now we've got Best Multiplayer Game up next. Presented by a performer who burns with the power of 1,000 infernal engines. It's Karlak herself, Samantha Bayard.
Yeah, we're just going to have to mute it every time they do like an intro or a walkout, because that's when they're playing the music. And then once they start talking...
And my name is Samantha Bayard, but you might know me better as a bloodthirsty, pyromaniac barbarian with a mouth of a sailor and a heart of gold. I also played Karlak in Baldur's Gate 3. So I know it's an old one, I know, but the old ones are the old ones, aren't they? Right, I'm here today not to set fire to the place unless you're feeling tasty like you were last year, but to present the award for Best Multiplayer Game. We all know that jumping into a spellbinding world is better with friends. Yes, friends, remember them. And this award shines a spotlight on the most impactful, cooperative, and competitive experiences that have dropped in the past year. Here are your nominees for Best Multiplayer Game.
So Best Multiplayer Game, I don't even know what would be nominated. There's so many, right? Helldivers 2 is probably prized to win it, though, I would think. It really was popular. The finals, I feel like Helldivers would get more votes. Tekken 8. Tekken 8 did really well. People really liked it. It's got a crazy good score. College football, I don't know. People were really glad that it finally came out, so... Sons of the Forest also kind of went a little viral there for a while. Everybody was talking about it. A biotic factor. A biotic factor. I'm not sure. I've not heard of that one. So it's probably between the football game and Helldivers.
So the winner is Helldivers 2.
No. I forgot about muting. Yeah, I was going to say Helldivers would probably just automatically get a ton of votes because so many people played that game. Like, it just had a quantitative advantage. It just kind of blew up in the months that it came out. So.
Wow. Thank you. Starting this project 8 years ago, I would have not believed being here today. Winning Best Multiplayer this year is a big thing for Arrowhead. And for all Super Earth. It's amazing, bringing 15 million players together, curing loneliness, bringing everyone together. This one is for Arrowhead. I'm thinking about everyone in Stockholm right now. I love you guys. Thank you.
Congratulations to Arrowhead. Thank you for showing us that in 2024, the real winner is democracy. I hope you're all enjoying the awards so far. Alongside the festivities, we got a series of trailers to show you. Oh yeah! Spotlighting games that could be in the running for next year's show. Let's begin with a world premiere for an indie game called Dante's Ring.
The contingent being is a being which has not in itself the complete reason for its existence. That's what I mean by a contingent being.
Arkansas, 6 states hit by
200 miles southeast of Monroe, the Mayon volcano has erupted for the first time in 10 years. Clouds of pebbles mingle with a sluggish fall of smoke. All held upwards from the gaping mouth of the god of fire. Our cameraman flying at 8,000 feet shows the ultimate of fight. Responsibility lies on the shoulders of one man.
Don't do that to him. Like, come on, camera crew. You should...
That was your first look at Dante's Ring, which is coming to Steam Early Access in 2025. But back to the awards now with our next category, Best Audio Design. And who else to present it than the internet's very own Warrior of Funk, Alex Mukala.
This is probably going to go to Hellblade, I would think. That was called Dante's Ring? You can't even wish list it. Am I going to get a DMC on that song too?
You probably know me for my funky Final Fantasy covers on YouTube. I am here to present the Best Audio Design Award.
That jacket's loud.
One of the best things about being a gamer nowadays is that every game we play feels like living an alternative life. That level of realism that games have surely is brought by several things. One is the superior imagination the gamers have, let's just face it. Another one, of many, is sound in games. Sound design can be the bridge, the psychological and physical bridge between the world of fantasy within games and the real world we live in. And with that in mind, I just want to, share so much support for sound designers all over the world, and I'm so proud that the Golden Joystick has a category for them. So, with that in mind, here are your nominees for the Best Audio Design Award.
You're saying because it's voted on to the public, not a lot of people played Hellblade 2. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Astrobot did have incredible sound design, but I guarantee you there's going to be stuff in this category that I think will probably be stronger. Yeah, their sound is so bad for this broadcast. I have it on the highest quality setting that'll let me. Nobody, I don't know if anybody would vote for this, but Star Wars Outlaws sound design is actually really good. It is one of the better aspects of the game. I don't know why this would be nominated for sound design. Kind of an interesting choice. Still Wakes the Deep. Yeah, Still Wakes the Deep was a really, really dope game. I had a good time with that one. Did we finish that one the night that I played it? I can't remember. I cannot remember. RoboBeat is on my wish list. I put this one on your radar. This one does look really, really fun, like a rogue rhythm-based shooter. So...
For Best Audio Design is Astrobot.
That's surprising. I think this is what happens when you let the public vote, because I actually would give it to Hellblade 2. Like, if you just base it off of the actual work involved and the care and the level of quality, I think Hellblade 2 is the winner.
To accept this award on behalf of Junko Sano, Yuji Uchiyama, Nicolas Doucet, and all at Team Asobi. They're a fantastic bunch of very talented people and an absolute joy to work with. So thank you to all who voted, and I will leave you with Junko-san's message who she recorded from Japan. Thank you.
Hi, this is Junko-san, the audio director of Astrobot. Thank you all. It's our great pleasure to receive such an amazing awards today. We worked hard to create fun sounds and magical haptic feedback. So please enjoy the game and have fun with Astro and the bot. Thank you for this amazing award. Bye.
Shout out to the wonderful Team Asobi for that well-deserved win. I still see those optional platforming levels in my nightmares. It's time for the best game expansion now, and this one is handled by yours truly.
Imagine having
So
this
whether
as
it's
a category.
reconnecting with a mythological father figure or a
Yeah?
tortured writer,
Imagine having that as a category, best expansion. Who would have thought?
expansions offer ambitious additions to beloved games that we weren't ready to say goodbye to. Here are the nominees.
Like, man, that apparently it's really hard to have a category for this. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Gee, right where it belongs. Shocker. See? Look at, and this is exactly what my video is going to argue later today. It's far better to recognize something for what it is rather than for something that it's not. Like, this is a good category. I give it a different name in my video. You guys will have to watch my video later to see what my suggestion is. Elden Ring would win. Elden Ring's going to win this, as it should. It's an incredible expansion. It's not a freaking game.
Is Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree.
And everyone is so shocked that one of the best expansions ever made just won best expansion instead of Game of the Year, because it's not a game. The people that were totally trying to spin that on Twitter like, it's a game. No, it's not. This is exactly how this should go.
First, a huge thanks to everyone who voted. We're so grateful to have such a dedicated community on Elden Ring and Shadow of the Erdtree. So thank you for your votes. Secondly, a massive thanks and congratulations to From Software, Bandai Namco Entertainment, and all of the teams around the world who have had some part in publishing the expansion. A special shout out to the UK team from Bandai Namco Entertainment who joined me here tonight. And we have a short video from someone very special at From Software to finish off. So thank you very much. Cheers.
皆さんこんにちは。フロムソフトウェアの宮崎です。本日はエルデンリング DLC にベストゲームエクスパンション素晴らしい賞をいただき本当にありがとうございます。エルデンリングの DLC については本編発売から2年以上という長い時間をいただいてしまって本当に申し訳なく思っております。ただ結果こういった素晴らしい評価いただけてすごくホッとしてますし、改めて本編含め遊んでくださった、
The main game and the DLC
そしてずっと一緒に作ってきたスタッフの皆に改めて大きな感謝を伝えたいです。本当にありがとうございました。エルデンリングについては本当に皆さんに大きな支持をいただいて、フロムソフトウェアが次に向かっていく大きな力になったというふうに感じています。ですからフロムソフトウェアのこれからの展開、いろいろなものを考えておりますので、ぜひそちらにもご期待いただけたらというふうに思います。本日は本当にありがとうございました。
Congratulations to From Software and everyone who beat the final boss before it was nerfed. Okay. Next on the schedule is a new category for 2024, created partly because there are just simply too many good indie games, and you can't go wrong with more recognition. So to present the award for Best Self-Published Indie Game is Gareth Damian Martin.
I like having that as a category. No, I like that. I think we need to distinguish that because some indie games deserve to be recognized, but they're published by like a big company.
I'm Martin. I'm the writer and designer behind In Other Waters, Citizen Sleeper, and the upcoming Citizen Sleeper 2, which will be with you very early next year. I hope you're all going to enjoy it, please. Thank you.
Yes, that's the Clive voice actor. Yes, Ben Starr is his name.
From experience that taking a chance on a bold idea for a video game is an act of creative bravery. In the past 12 months, we've seen indie developers launch a whole host of games that are courageous and confidently designed. In many cases, they've also decided to launch them without the support of a publisher, a truly brave step, relying on press and players to spread the word and turn an underground project into a massive hit. The Best Indie Game Self-Published Award is a new category for 2024 that honors these particular productions, and I'm so pleased to present the award to this year's winner from a shortlist that includes some of my very favorite games from this past year. So without further ado, here are your nominees for Best Indie Game Self-Published.
I had to mute every single one of these segments, guys, because they just keep playing copyrighted music. I Am Your Beast looks so fun and frenetic. I haven't played it yet, but it just looks like such a blast. Oh, this is definitely going to win. Another Crab's Treasure got so much love and praise. UFO 50. I didn't see this one. I've tried to really put a lot of games on your radar. Tactical Breach Wizards looks so fun. I'm not into XCOM style games, but it does look fun. Crow Country. This is like a throwback to like classic Resident Evil. Riven? But this... So they brought Riven back and like made it all like next gen looking. That looked really cool. Arctic Eggs. Yeah, I think Crab's gonna win. I think Another Crab's Treasure is gonna win. Tiny Glade did look very charming though. It did, but I don't think I think popularity wise Crab's taken it. Duck Detective, The Secret Salami. The Secret Salami. Little Kitty Big City. My daughter liked this one, and then it got a little too tough. She got stuck. So she likes any game with a cat in it. She loves Stray. She beat Stray pretty much on her own.
And the winner is Another Crab's Treasure.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, gotta mute so much. Sorry. It's better for me to mute live with you guys so people can watch the VOD later and actually get my thoughts instead of like the entire broadcast having no sound, because these companies are still so dadgum committed to using copyrighted music. I don't freaking understand it at all. Yeah. I can't unmute until they basically get to the mic to receive the award. So, and
Chuck. For real. We did not expect to be up here. I'm speechless.
Okay. So this was the second game Aggro Crab made, but for a lot of us, this was literally our first game we ever made. And to be up here is ridiculous. I want to thank the rest of the team in Seattle, in New Zealand, everywhere. I want to thank our QA. I want to thank our localization team. I want to thank the people that we work with at Pop Agenda to help us with talking to press and doing everything. This is so crazy.
This, I feel like, is a testament to getting like people who don't have the experience in taking the gamble, trying to bring new people into our industry and succeeding. And by all means, we implore you all, please do the same. Thank you so much.
No, she's tall. She's tall because I think she's as tall, if not taller than Ben. And Ben's tall guy. See, she's like towering. Now she might have boots or heels on, but still.
Much love to our friends at Aggro Crab. All right, it's time to find out who you picked.
I appreciate how you guys behaved yourselves. I was expecting some
and
comments.
Thierry Boulanger from Sabotage Studios, the developer of Sea of Stars.
There it is. I knew it. I was like, somebody's going to say something. Somebody's going to say something about mommy. Like, yeah. I was expecting that. When she started walking up, I was like, chat's going to get on something. Chat's going to get on one.
And I'm Thierry, and we're just two of the minds behind Sabotage Studio, the team that brought you Sea of Stars, which won last year's Golden Joystick for Best Indie Game.
We're so proud to be here, presenting an award that celebrates the creative perseverance and ongoing success of independent game makers.
Over the past 12 months, players have taken on villains with book-breaking strength and lost their temper at unlucky hands, and even went on psychedelic Metroidvania adventures. But that's only scratching the surface of our short list.
So, without further ado, here are your nominees for Best Indie Game.
All right, let's see. Balatro's probably in there, right? It'll probably win if it's in there. Animal L's probably in here. Those two are probably your front runners, I would imagine. Yeah, there's Balatro. Anytime this is in the category, you're in danger. Oh, I forgot about Ultros. Yeah, this one, I liked this one. I should go back to this one and finish it. The movement was a little stiff. Oh yeah, Indica. I remember seeing trailers for that one. Thank goodness you're here. I don't remember seeing anything about that one. Oh, Plucky Squire. Plucky Squire was, people really liked that. Arco. It's going to Balatro at this point. Here's Animal Well. Yeah, it's going to Balatro at this point, I would imagine. Because again, the public's voting, so you're going to have a really hard time to beat Balatro beyond Galaxyland. How many nominations are we up to now? Is that 6 or 7? Oh, we're definitely past 6 by now. That's a lot. I wonder how many nominations they have for each category. Do they have a limit? I don't think Plucky Squire is going to win. This is going to Balatro.
And the winner is...
Balatro.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't play music from the games. Yeah. I don't think people understand why this is so popular and why it's getting praise. I think they just think it's poker. They basically built a rogue in a poker game, or with a poker game, and they did a very, very good job with it. So like it's doing quite well because of that. So
Elliot, CEO of PlayStack, and we have a lot of the PlayStack team with us, but I just want to say thank you everyone who voted. This is for Local Thunk, probably the best indie game developer we've met this year and last year, and he's just phenomenal, and he's a solo team, but we're here to help him, and hopefully, you know, anyone else who needs help, we're here for you as well. But yeah, this is well deserved. If you haven't played the game yet, do. It's phenomenal, and thank you everyone.
Congratulations to Local Thunk and PlayStack for nurturing my burgeoning and quite currently dangerous gambling addiction.
yes, it's on mobile. That's where I've played it.
We are taking a trailer-shaped break from the awards show here after a few indie games that could be challenging for our trophies in the near future.
Oh, this game looks sick. I put this one. I'm gonna have to mute. I put this one on your radar the other day. This one looks really, really sick. Hand drawn, epic boss battles. Yeah. This was in one of my show opens recently. Inaya, I think is what it's called. Inaya, not final game quality. It says down here in the corner. Yeah. Very, very cool looking. Dope art style. She's another buxom lead, you know, if you like your characters to look like that. Forget the name of it. No, it's Inaya Life After Gods. I thought it was something with gods. Kickstarter or wishlist now. Yeah, you can wishlist it now. Nova Hearts? Turn-based dating sim? Maybe? I don't know. I can put my own music just so it's not dead quiet. Onerism? Well, wait, what kind of game was that? It looked like it could have been cool. I Am Cat. All right. this is VR, isn't it? Oh my gosh, she threw the cup at the old lady. Oh, this has to be a member goal. Come on. This looks fantastic. Plugging stuff in. Oh, it's like puzzles and stuff. Hopefully 9 Souls gets some love. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't understand the vertical, though. Is this if this is a mobile game, how would you control it? It looks like a VR game, but why do they have the trailer vertical? I wonder if they're finding VR games, do they present better vertical like this? Maybe if it's full screen, is it release date December 5th, but where? I wonder if they're finding VR trailers function better vertically.
I am Cat. Game of the Year 2025. You heard it here first.
Yeah, it's going to the Meta Store. No, it's already in the Meta Store.
Make sure you get those lovely indies on your wish list. As with every game featured today, you can find them on our dedicated Golden Joystick Awards Steam page. Right. It's time to give out the studio.
Yeah, it's a VR game. It's already on the Meta Store and it's hitting Steam on December 5th.
Presenter duty. I can wait. Studio of the Year is an ode to the talented teams who deliver through some of the sort of cosmic miracle.
It's listed as a PSVR 2 title with no release date.
In our leisure time. This year's shortlist runs the gamut of creativity, from indie outfits to colossal developer-publisher combos. Here are your nominees for Studio of the Year.
Yeah, I really wonder, are they finding that when you showcase a VR game vertically, it's more palatable, right? Is it more palatable? Like, because when you go widescreen, it almost is dizzying and distracting, and with it narrow like that, it looked more charming. Yeah, Team Asobi might win this one. They might win. FromSoft? Oh yeah, FromSoft is in here. Ooh, I don't know. Arrowhead and Team Asobi are probably heading off so far. I've not seen anybody else, because again, it's a popularity contest. Capcom's tough to go against, though. Everybody has really been digging, like, the Monhun beta. Team Asobi got this? I don't know. Capcom really changes things. Yeah, why isn't Firewalk in here? Rude. I don't know. This is a toss-up. I'm going to say Capcom takes it.
And the winner is Team Asobi.
Ah! Wow. I really thought, popularity-wise, there would have been more people that would just be prone to vote for Capcom, given their long-standing history.
Part of Team Asobi. And on behalf of the team, we'd like to thank you for this amazing award. We are over the moon, so we'd like to send you a big thank you!
They're as charming as their game, aren't they? I think they're sweet.
That's 2 awards for Team Asobi, and now it's time to reveal the winner of Best Soundtrack.
Now listen to me now. I don't want to hear anybody moaning and complaining about, like, oh, the public should be able to vote. Astrobot's doing just fine when the public's voting. Astrobot's doing just fine. I don't think people realize how popular that game was and how much people liked it.
Hello everyone, I'm Lucia Larezza, violinist in video games.
And I'm Mark Choi, a video game composer. And we're so excited to be here to celebrate with you all and present the award for Best Soundtrack.
As musicians and composers, we know that video games music is more than just entertainment. It's an essential part of the gaming experience. Soundtracks often transcend the game itself, with players listening on repeat and attending live performances with friends they've met along their gaming path.
From emotional orchestral music that rend the heartstrings, to synth-led soundscapes that frame futuristic platforming playgrounds, the video games that make up this year's shortlist offer an incredible breadth of sonic experiences to players, and deserve the utmost recognition.
Here are your nominees for Best Soundtrack.
So I'm assuming we're going to have Stellar Blade in here. Astrobot is going to be in here. FF7 Rebirth is going to be in here. Metaphor, right? That's what I'm going to assume here. So there's Astrobot again. Shin Megami Tensei. Oh, this game looked really, really cool. Like, the art style looks so dope. How did this do as far as reviews go? This one slipped off of my radar. What is this? A Highland song. This was in something earlier. Was this a self-published indie that got a nom, I believe? Looks like it's a music-based game. Okay, so there's FF7 Rebirth. I really am going to be surprised if Stellar Blade's not in here. Erdtree, yeah. I mean, FromSoft's music is always stupid good. I mean, just stupid good. So yeah, Erdtree might be in here as well. Silent Hill, very good. You won't like it. It's turn-based. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei is turn-based. Okay. Well, no Stellar. What is this? This looks so cool. I love the art style. No Stellar Blade yet. I'm super shocked. Yeah, so far I think it goes to Rebirth. I think Rebirth has this on lock. I don't know though. Astrobot's soundtrack was so like infectious, right? This goes to Rebirth though. If this goes to Astrobot, I'll be shocked.
And the winner is Final Fantasy VII.
Please welcome.
Yeah, how did Stellar Blade not get a nomination? Its original soundtrack is, I feel like, highly praised by basically everybody. Yeah, this isn't surprising. I would have been really, really shocked if Astrobot took this from Final Fantasy. That would have been very unusual.
先ほどは一つ目ストーリーテリングいただきましたけど、興奮しすぎて名を名乗るのを忘れておりました。ファイナルファンタジー7リバースディレクターの浜口です。
Yeah, when we got that first award, I was just overwhelmed. I was so happy to get the Storytelling Award. I actually forgot to introduce myself. Nice to meet you guys. I'm Naoki Hamaguchi, director of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Thank you. 本当にこの、サウンドに対してミュージックに対して非常にいい評価をしていただきありがとうございます。サウンドディレクターの川森、またコンポーザーの、鈴木や浜渦にも非常に感謝をしたいと思います。
So I'm so grateful to receive this soundtrack award as well. Our sound director, Mr. Kawamori, and our composers, Mr. Hamuza, Mr. Suzuki. Great thanks to them as well. It's a really great award for all of us.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Metaphor didn't win one, get a nomination after everything you guys said about it. Guys, take a quick second and smash the like button. Let's get 300 likes. Make sure you're renewing your memberships as well. We're still working on that membership goal for tomorrow night.
非常に多くの方々に愛されているサウンドになっていると確信しましたし、非常に嬉しく思います。
So we're actually running a series of orchestral concerts featuring the soundtrack from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, running all around the world. And I had the pleasure of going to one of our performances in Japan. Even though it was a game that I'd worked on and made myself, I found myself tearing up at some of the performances. It really shows me how widely loved this game is. So I'm so grateful to everyone who loves this music.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, Eugene, do the fans determine the nominations? I have a really hard time believing that there weren't more people that voted for like Black Myth Wukong or Stellar Blade or Metaphor than some of those really small indie titles. I don't think the fans determined the nominations. There's no way some of those smaller indie titles got more votes than like Metaphor, Stellar Blade, and Black Myth Wukong for soundtrack. There's just no way.
Said there were 12 million votes. We just didn't say how many of them were mine. And now here's Future's very own executive producer, James Jarvis, to present the award for Best Games Trailer, presented by the Future Game Show.
Yeah, fans don't pick the nominations. Yeah, there's no way they do. There is absolutely no way those lesser-known indie titles would get more votes than Stellar Blade. There were so many people that would have voted for Stellar Blade. I'm curious as to why Stellar Blade and Metaphor and even Black Myth didn't get soundtrack noms.
The executive producer of the Future Game Show and the Golden Joystick Awards. So, I hope everything is going okay for you so far.
Best game trailer is going to go to... I'm going to guess Black Myth Wukong will win this.
Game trailers, which is why I'm here to hand out the trophy for Best Game Trailer. This is a relatively new award to the Golden Joysticks, and I think that it is vital to spotlight. Every time...
Yeah, according to Google, the Game Joystick Award nominations are done by a jury of Edge, Games Radar, and PC Gamer. Yeah.
And shares snippets on social media. And this phenomenon only continues to grow. This year, our shortlist has exciting indie games going toe-to-toe with AAA blockbusters. Here are your nominees for Best Game Trailer.
I have to mute because they just keep playing copyrighted music. If Black Myth Wukong's in here, it'll probably win. Its trailer was so freaking cool. Plucky Squire is obviously very creative, but that Black Myth Wukong trailer it went hard, bro. It was dope. It was so good. Caravan Sandwich? I've not seen a trailer for that. Kingmakers. Yeah, the one where you can get in medieval fights with trucks and guns. Helldivers might win. Their Fight for Freedom trailer was pretty funny. Everybody really liked it. I'm here to tell you, though, if Black Myth... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind, bro. Never mind. Dadgum Kojima's in the mix. It's over, bro. It's over.
And the winner is Helldivers 2 launched...
No way! No way! I cannot believe Helldivers 2 beat Death Stranding. That Death Stranding 2 trailer was disgusting. It was awesome. I cannot believe Helldivers won. No way. I thought as soon as Kojima's in the room, you're done. You're not going to win. This is a surprise. That's an upset right there. It's a silly category. It's for a trailer. But
Calling to me. Thank you to everybody within Sony Creative Arts, Tom, Mike, Emily. There's so many people I could thank. Thank you to Arrowhead for making such a fantastic game and giving us a great foundation to work with. And yeah, thank you to all for enjoying the trailer.
yeah, I thought for sure Helldivers was the front runner until I saw Death Stranding 2, and I was like, there ain't no way.
Picking up a second award. It's a good day for Defenders of Super Earth, right? It's time for Best Early Access Game. So please give it up for our next presenter, the positively perfect Alex Wilton Regan.
Come on, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, dude. I don't know what else is in the category, but that Deep Rock Galactic Survivor game is so dadgum good. It's so fun.
Really lovely. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed Alex Wilton Regan. Now, some of you may know me as Alt Cunningham from Cyberpunk 2077, or maybe you know me over in the corner as Aya from Assassin's Creed Origins. And I am also incredibly honored to be the next Joanna Dark in the upcoming Perfect Dark reboot. Thank you. But today I'm here for you guys. I am here to present the Best Early Access Game Award.
Oh, you're right. Hades 2 and Pal World.
Games in progress to have launched on digital storefronts and forged. I am a voice actor. And forged tight-knit communities with their players in the past year. The 2024 shortlist offers a really rich tapestry of gaming experiences that speak to the overflowing imagination of game developers and producers, and needless to say, it is worth keeping an eye on every single entry in the years to come. Your nominees are...
Yeah, if Pal World, Hades 2, No Rest for the Wicked, and Windblown are in here, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor doesn't stand a chance. This will probably go to Pal World. Holy crap, what a category. What a category, dude. And people tell me I'm wrong about early access. Look at the greatness of this category, right? Look at the greatness of this category. I've not touched Manor Lords, but Jiminy Christmas. Oh my gosh. Hades 2, Pow World, Deep Rock Galactic, Survivor. Oh, Lethal Company's in here. If Windblown is in here. What's this? Enshrouded? Oh, I remember people talking about this. Everybody was really enjoying Enshrouded, weren't they? Windblown's not in there. You were wrong.
And the winner is...
Pow World.
Lethal Company.
What? Yo, good for them. Good for them. Wow. Oh, man. They beat two titans. Lethal Company beat Pow World and Hades 2. That's an achievement.
Congratulations to Lethal Company. Okay, so before we move on to our award, we have some more awesome indie games to show you. Wish lists at the ready.
Yeah, they just beat two absolute titans. Two titans. Hordes of Hell. Okay, this looks kind of awesome. What kind of game is this? Jiminy Christmas. It reminds me a little bit of the animations and the movement in Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 looks better, but... Oh, the little crystals on the ground. This is a Survivor. Yeah. This is a Survivor. Hordes of Hell, Early Access, Jan 21. Okay. Hang on. Hordes of Hell... Theme. I'll make sure and wish list that one. It's called Jotun Slayer Hordes of Hell. That is the official title. I'm going to throw that in the wish list and radar room for future shows. And we've seen this one before. I believe somebody put this one on my radar, and I think I talked about this one. Did I not? Didn't it get a... It might have got a DLC or something. Oh, wait. This isn't just like a factory simulator. This is RTS. Outworld Station. No, yeah, this is not the game that I thought of. That I was thinking of. Sorry.
I'm still not over I Am Cat. Okay. Check out our Steam page for more information on those great-looking games.
Metaphor apparently came out too late in the year to be nominated.
Which recognizes the mobile games that have kept your fingers busy over the past 12 months. And who better to present it than the host of the mobile gaming show and last year's winner for the Golden Joystick Award for Best Lead Performer, Ben Starr. Give him a hand.
They are playing some Elton John for him. It's get out late. About that fall, I'll be.
What a reception. That's incredible.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I don't want to stop. Cut the music.
The nominees.
Oh, sorry. I can't risk it again. Yeah, they gave him a little Elton John. Honkai Star Rail for best mobile game. Marvel Snap. Tough to compete with Marvel Snap. People seem to really, really like that game. Monopoly Go. I see trailers for this everywhere. I also see Squad Buzzers? Huh. I see Homelander promoting that one game all of the time. Roblox and The Sims Mobile. I don't know if Balatro will be in this category because it's not a mobile game. It's a game that is also on mobile. I don't know if you would be nominated. Well, PUBG's in here, so maybe, who knows. But PUBG Mobile isn't PUBG, and Warzone Mobile isn't Warzone, right? They're different versions. So it's not like Balatro Mobile, it's just Balatro. It's the same exact game, right? So it might not get a nomination in the mobile category. I'm not sure how they categorize it. Oh, does Hordes of Hell have a demo? Nice. Free Fire. A lot of games in this category. A lot of games. There we go.
And the winner is Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail. I'm not familiar with that game, but I feel like I've heard about that game so much, and it's usually good. Like, I think like people like it. Is this like a gacha game? I'm not actually sure what it is. Looks like it's an MMO. And they're not there to receive. Oh no, they are. So tight of a vote. Oh, you have a picture of the vote?
Thank you so much for this amazing honor. We are sincerely grateful to our fans.
Lethal Company beat Hades 2 by 2%. Hades 2 got 27% of the vote. Lethal Company got 29. Palworld got 24.
Next? This is a collective achievement of our team members, community, and fans. So thank you so much again for this great award.
Oh, it's turn-based Genshin.
Huge congratulations to Hoyoverse for taking home the trophy. Now let's crown the Still Playing Award for PC and Console, which focuses on those daily driver games that are catnip for your creative communities. Your survival games, your MOBAs, your battle royales, and who could forget the massively multiplayer online role-playing games. Sorry, I just like to say it in full when I can. Here are your nominees.
Still Playing Award.
PC and console. Valorant. I like watching highlights of Valorant, and I enjoyed playing it for a time, but yeah. My daughter has absolutely fallen in love with Minecraft. She loves creative mode. She's still working on her creations. I love that my kids love video games for what they are, not what they look like. So, like, she doesn't care that Fortnite looks the way that it does. She just enjoys being able to create in it. I also remember my son, he like wanted to go back to the original Lego Star Wars because he thought it was more fun. And it's like, I just think that's cool that they don't see games through the lens of like, it's got to be amazing with the graphics. It's all about the experience and the fun factor. I don't know. I've always thought about doing a series of games my kids love and talk about and like interview them and like not put them in the content, but like interview them and just sort of get their perspective on games as they're getting older. I think that'd be a cool series to do. I don't know. I have to think about that. That could be good content. That could be evergreen content that I can work on for the next 10 years as they get older. Anyways, it's an interesting idea that, you know, when they're younger and not sort of baked in the world that we're baked in.
Never heard of them. And the winner is Minecraft.
Yeah. Tough to compete with Minecraft in that category, you know? Tough to compete with Minecraft. This guy's like, thanks, bro.
First of all, massive thank you and a pleasure to accept this award on behalf of Mojang. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here with us tonight, but Osa Bredin from Mojang Studios sends her appreciation alongside this short video. Thank you so much.
On behalf of the Mojang team, I'm deeply honored to accept this Golden Joystick Award for still playing PC and console. This award is not only for our team, but for our full Minecraft community. Thank you and happy mining. On behalf of the Mojang...
Oh, they accidentally looped it. Yeah, Helldivers can't be in contention for that award.
To say it twice. One speech only, Mojang. Congratulations to Mojang on taking home the trophy. We've got another set of sneak peek trailers next for you, so you can see what's coming up this year in the PC gaming show, Most Wanted.
This will be my last entry in this log.
They're coming for me. We lost everything because of ourselves.
See, Ben's being a great host. He turned a little tech flub into a funny moment. Like, he's an excellent host.
To the end of the Hyperline, here on Planet Yob. A monument among the stars, where luxury awaits. Partake in the wonders our machines have built for us. We have spared no expense to make your vacation pleasant. Please enjoy your stay. We hope you never leave.
I am Cat. Can't wait. Okay, find out more about Steel Seed.
It's so funny.
Find out more about Steel Seed and Robots at Midnight in the PC gaming show Most Wanted, which airs on December the 5th. Okay, we're moving on to the Streamer's Choice Award now. So please help me welcome to the stage the wonderful Ginelli.
Sorry.
And I am a Twitch variety streamer. I'm so excited to be here today at the Golden Joysticks Award and hosting Streamer Choice Award. This moment is extra special because I'm sharing it with so many of my amazing streamer friends, old ones, new ones, and also my boyfriend, who's not a streamer, but we play together to keep the distance easier and shorter. The beauty of gaming and streaming is the connection we build and the unforgettable moments we share. The Streamer's Choice Award celebrates a game from the past 12 months that has taken over platforms like Twitch and YouTube. Twitch creating memorable clips and bringing communities together. After consulting with a panel of content creators, the Golden Joystick has chosen a very deserving winner. And the winner is, let me put that down, Chained Together. There's nothing holding me.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. There were some just hilarious clips and streams. The one where Ninja dropped them all and they're like, Tyler, 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 Tyler. It was great.
How much joy it has brought to the streaming community these past 12 months. Thank you.
Well, wasn't she just adorable?
Mortals, we're celebrating a win today. Together with your companions, you have bravely faced and
There's a clip.
overcome
There's a
every
clip.
hurdle, demonstrating
Tyler,
that
Tyler,
success can only be achieved through genuine teamwork. A huge thank you to all our players. Fall after fall, you persisted until you made it to the top. Without you, none of this could have happened. The Chained Together team would like to express their sincere gratitude to the content creators and streamers who helped us get our game to the Golden Joystick Awards. For my part, I still have a lot of work to do. Every time I see players reach the top, I wonder if I have been too merciful. Who knows? Perhaps new trials await you one day. But you didn't hear that from me.
Well done to Anagar Games. The Breakthrough Award is up next. A unique category where the winner is picked by a panel of expert critics at Future. After much debate, the boffins have whittled down the shortlist, deciding on a game that arrived like a bolt from the blue to dominate our screen time over the past 12 months. Let's see who is taking home the prize.
Breakthrough.
Yeah, Balatro wins this. Are we kidding?
A poker-themed roguelike by a solo developer who doesn't play poker. Balatro came out of nowhere in February to feast on our collective productivity and insatiable desire for high...
Why haven't they been doing this the entire time for the nominations instead of blaring copyrighted music? This is great.
Accumulated between launch and October, it's fair to say that Joker Poker is now a worldwide phenomenon. Canadian dev Local Thunk's mesmerizing debut carefully tinkers with its card game inspiration aspirations, turning blinds into boss battles and jokers into randomized modifiers that can flip an unlucky run on its head. And despite the warm blanket of CRT fuzz, Balatro is capable of summoning heady emotions. Win or lose, though, you can always depend on receiving a wry jab from Balatro's tittering mascot trickster Jimbo.
Why is she saying Balatro?
A well-received recipient of this year's Breakthrough Award. Balatro hasn't just cut clearly through the fog, but kept us...
Have I been saying it wrong? Is it Balatro instead of Balatro?
In bed or during suspiciously elongated bathroom breaks. The winner of this year's Golden Joystick Award for Breakthrough goes to Balatro.
Oh my word. Yeah, is that her accent or is it not Balatro? Balatro? Is it you think it's an AI voice? Misfiring on the pronunciation? Let's see. Hang on. Let's see how they say it. What happened?
Well. I've already told you this evening that this game's awesome, developer's awesome. We were talking to Local Thunk last night and saying what would be better than winning a Golden Joystick. 2. Thank you, everyone. Really, really appreciate it. That's awesome.
That is a second win for Balatro, and probably the second time you've heard it pronounced that way. Our next award is Best Gaming Hardware, which is presented by the EE Gaming Store. Here's Sam Kemp, Director of Gaming at EE, to reveal the winner.
He's so funny. He's so quick on his feet. I was like, no one says Balatro. Everyone says Balatro.
I am Sam Kemp, the Director of Gaming and Consumer Electronics at EE. And look, it's a real pleasure to be here this evening to present the award for Best Gaming Hardware, which highlights remarkable feats of technology design that have graced our palms and helped indulge our most ambitious gaming desires over the last 12 months. Outstanding innovations in graphics technology, peripherals, handhelds, and monitors have battled it out across our shortlist, but your votes counted. It's time for that heated contest to come to a close. Here are your nominees for Best Gaming Hardware.
Best Gaming Hardware. LG Ultra Gear 32.
I don't know if that's copyrighted music or not. It doesn't sound like it, but just not even going to take the risk. Sony, yeah, I don't know. The PS Portal might be in here, but the cloud announcement came too late. If they would have had the cloud announcement earlier, it might have gotten a nom because it's like a much more impressive $200 device now. I think most of this is going to be video cards, monitors, stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like this. Yeah, the Portal is super impressive now. It already was impressive in my opinion, but yeah. Well, Steam Deck OLED's in here. I don't know. We'll see. Where's the Series S? Stop. Stop it. Oh man.
And the winner is Steam Deck OLED. You know
There we go. 25th copyrighted song. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
We are delighted to be here to receive the Golden Joystick Award for Best Gaming Hardware for Steam Deck OLED. Over the past 2 years, it has been a real treat to witness the enthusiasm with which Steam Deck has been received by the gaming community, and to watch it contribute to the creation of a new PC gaming category. Steam Deck OLED allows users to take their games on the go with best-in-class battery life, visual fidelity, and requiring no additional work from game developers. Going forward, we're excited to expand our efforts to bring SteamOS to more form factors, introduce new options for PC gaming users, and therefore making the already vast category of Steam games even more valuable. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations to Valve and the Steam Deck team. We might not have Half-Life 3 yet, but at least we can play Monster Hunter on the toilet as God intended. Nothing says locked in like having raging diarrhea during a promising run of Vampire Survivors. And now with that out of the way, it's time for one more trailer. Here's what's next for the finals.
Welcome to the finals, the world's greatest game show. It's showtime!
They're having all kinds of audio issues.
For more on the finals, you can tune into the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted on December the 5th. Now, here's another new award for 2024, the Best Game Adaptation. So, let's put our hands together for the lovely Derek Siow, who is on his way to present the...
It's like such a combination of production crew having a hard time and having to mute for copyrighted music.
Hi, I want to thank the Golden Joystick Awards for giving me the honor of presenting this award. I have wonderful memories playing Double Dragon 2 on my NES console and Street Fighter 2 at the arcades as a kid, both of which were video games that were adapted into movies. I'm Derek Siow, and having acted in films like The Beekeeper and Angel Has Fallen, I've also been in video games, voicing Japanese characters like Simon Yamada in Rise of the Ronin, or games like Dead Island 2, where I'm killing zombies all day in LA as a small bro Alex Nguyen. Film and TV adaptations of video games have been coming at us hard and fast in recent years, offering us a range of thoughtful reinterpretations of the stories. The Best Game Adaptation Award recognizes the most innovative efforts of the bunch that have debuted in cinemas or streaming services in the last 12 months. Whether they stay faithful to the source material in the original game or expand upon it with bold new visions, our nominees reflect the growing scope of productions based on video games. Here are your nominees for Best Game Adaptation.
Best Game Adaptation.
The crowd is poor talking over it all. Fallout's gonna win this. I don't know how you beat Fallout. Yeah, Tomb Raider's not taking this one. Fallout was just so incredible. I feel like a Dragon, is that the one that got bad critic reviews, but then the audience liked it? Halo's not taking this one. Borderlands. Why is Borderlands even in there? What? Are they joking? Is that like a meme? Knuckles might take this, though. You know? Knuckles might take this one.
And the winner is... Fallout.
Yeah, that's well deserved. I can't wait for the second season. Macaulay Culkin's gonna be in it, dude. I'm like, all right, let's get this guy on a redemption arc for his career.
Thank the Golden Joystick Awards
and all the folks that watched our show. We're so grateful for the eyeballs and for the investment and all of this work by all of these artisans, and more importantly, we can't wait for you to watch season
2. The second.
Numero 2. Numero dos.
That doesn't sound good.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
The Google would have gotten that right. I'm so sorry I didn't get that right. Yes, I'm going to go watch.
This is why we write your lines typically.
This is when Jonathan Nolan sends me to the wasteland. So I guess I'm out. Okay.
Yeah, good. Back to work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Now, we are segueing from adaptations towards individual video game performances. In the thespian district of the Golden Joystick Awards, my fellow actors will take the stage where they belong and receive recognition for their role in humanizing your favorite video game stories. With that in mind, please welcome a man who needs no introduction, but before the show, he came up and said to me, Ben, I need an introduction. Tell them how great I am. Make it like good, like Zendaya at the Met Gala good. So here is the incomparable Neil Newbon.
Oh, I love the outfit. It looks like he's ready to be in a
Hello,
movie.
darlings. Quite the banquet we have here today. My name is Neil Newbon. I'm the actor known mainly for playing roles such as TikTok's most accessible vampire, a magnetic megalomaniac trapped in a village, a creator of androids, an ape with a gun, and even a cowardly fish in a jar. Many of my roles have been supporting ones. And it's important to say that because these characters come in all shapes and sizes, from sidekicks or antagonists to plot drivers, quest givers, comic reliefs, love interests, families, and friends. These types of roles breathe life into our hero's journey. Without them, the worlds we play in would feel less full and perhaps, well, less meaningful as well. And also another reason why we shouldn't be replacing them with AI. It's an absolute honor to be chosen as the recipient of last year's Best Supporting Performer, and I'm delighted to be here to pass on the baton, which now I regret saying that in my speech because you've made so many euphemisms about penises that I realize this is a euphemism for... It's okay, we didn't talk about it, it's fine. Baton on. This year we've seen an ocean of lovable companions enter the fold, with soft-hearted androids to tough-talking tacticians and even a cheeky gardener. A veritable smorgasbord, that was a wordplay that Ben, thank you. I got smorgasbord in the speech, of nominees who all deserve incredible recognition for their performances. Here are your nominees for Best Supporting Performer.
Best Supporting Performer. Abby Greenland and Helen Golan as The Furies in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen? It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out.
Deborah Wilson as Amanda Waller in Suicide Squad.
In my home, father would never...
I'm your daddy now, Shark. That goes for all of you. I'm your daddy.
Brianna White as Aerith Gainsborough in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Here. Take it.
But your mom gave that to you.
This isn't about me, though. It's about saving the world. And you.
Neve McIntosh as Suze in Still Wakes the Deep.
Listen, Suze, come on!
No, you just shut it, McCleary, and sit your arse down and you just listen to me!
How can we not just talk about this?
Because I am smarter than you, that's why! And I will not let you drag those girls down with you.
Dawn M. Bennett as Aegis in Persona 3 Reload.
Dream where I run after him, calling his name, but can never catch up.
He won't run away this time. He's watching us, and we can't let him down.
Matt Berry as Herbert in Thank Goodness You're Here.
Cracky, look at the size of this lad's marrow. And he's got a huge cut.
I'm going to go with Final Fantasy, right? Aerith?
The winner is Brianna White.
Yeah. in a voting contest. Good luck beating any of the females from Final Fantasy. Just good luck, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna beat that. There ain't no way. Their characters are like beloved.
I'm just beyond thrilled to be here. I procrastinated prepping this because, well, I procrastinate everything, but also because it's just very unreal for me to be here, so thank you all. I also kind of asked AI to help write a draft for me, but it kept thanking my cat that's at home plotting my demise, and I don't own a cat, so ultimately, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Thank you to my family, who has believed in me always and sacrificed for me to pursue my dreams. Thank you to my fellow nominees, my friends at home, and the Strange Rebel community. Thank you to the legendary Maya Sakamoto. And thank you to the entire Final Fantasy VII Rebirth team, from the original creators who've been working on this for decades, to the social media and marketing team, to the casting director who gave me a chance, to my directors, the writers, the audio engineers, and everyone in between who helped make this game possible and amazing. Thank you most of all to the fans who voted, who love this game and this character. We literally could not be here without you. I'm really grateful to Aerith as a character, because she reminds us all that life can be so short and so fragile, but also so timeless and resilient. So you might as well have fun with it, right? Thank you.
Massive congratulations to Brianna on that much-deserved win. An award-winning Aerith and an award-winning off-brand Tifa in the same room. Don't say we don't spoil you. Next up is Best Lead Performer, which, and I'm not sure if you know this, but someone extremely cool and handsome won last year. It's me. Anyway, to pass on the brightest of torches, please welcome to the stage the perennial polymath, Abu Bakr Saleh.
What's interesting too is about their choices to do this, like to have music in such short spurts. Like,
never hire Ben again. Jesus. Hello, everyone in the room and at home watching. I'm Abu Bakr Salim, an actor and the founder of Surgeon Studios, the team behind Tales of Kenzera Zhao. Now, thank you. As a performer, I've played my part in a variety of inspiring productions, and I understand how much actors can shape the impact of a video game. You know, fan players with unforgettable scenes that are flush with emotion and extraordinary interactive resonance. It's why I'm here to present the award for Best Lead Performer, which shines a spotlight on the breakout roles of the past 12 months, the stars that have guided us through a new wave of incredible gaming experiences. Now here are your nominees for Best Lead Performer.
Best Lead Performer. Cody Christian as Cloud Strife in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
It's going to go to Melina Jurgens.
Planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Melina Jurgens as Senua in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
It drives me forward. She cannot forget. It's a promise.
Humberly Gonzalez as Kay Vess in Star Wars Outlaws.
If my ship's gutted when I come back, I'm gonna hunt you down.
Waka. My name's Waka.
I'll hunt you down, Waka.
Luke Roberts as James Sunderland in Silent Hill 2.
Sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay?
KG Tang as Ichiban Kasuga in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that this is a public vote, so yeah, Melina Juergens probably won't win. She usually wins these categories handedly.
Called me the hero of Yokohama.
Soniqua Martin Green as Alvilda in Asgard's Wrath 2.
You who've come this far, join me and I will slay Surtur. Trust that much.
Before you ask, it isn't Ben Starr. But the winner is Cody Christian.
Yeah. When the public's going to vote, like, you're going to have such a hard time competing against Final Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a long-standing franchise, and it's just, they do such great work. Like, I mean, I loved FF16. And I know everybody loves the Rebirth. So, yeah, once the public's voting, it's going to be really, really tough to beat Final Fantasy. Surtur? Yeah, I thought it was pronounced Cert, but...
You can go that way, yeah. It's just a bit industrial. Hi, my name is Cody.
はい、というわけではなくてですね、もちろんディレクターの浜口です。
No, I'm not Cody. I'm the director. I'm Naoki Hamaguchi.
今日はもう残念なんですけど、コーディがこちらに来れないということで、私が代理で受け取らせていただきました。
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that Cody couldn't be here himself today, but I will accept the award happily on his behalf.
本当ですね、彼のですね、このゲームの主人公であるクラウドストライフを非常によく演じてくれたと非常に感謝しています。
I'm so grateful to Cody for his absolutely amazing performance as the lead in this game, Cloud Strife.
今日はですね、コーディからビデオメッセージを受け取ってますので、ぜひそれをご覧ください。
And Cody himself actually sent us a video message today, so let's take a look at that.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Cody Christian, aka Mr. Cloudy. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much to the Golden Joystick Awards, not only for all the love that you've shown us, but for all the nominations across the board for Final Fantasy. I was nominated for lead performance, but I would like to make a very special shout out to not just me, but everybody involved in the cast. Britt, Brianna, John, Max, Susie, Matthew, Tyler, everyone that has poured their love into what this game is. Special shout out to you. And most importantly, I want to just thank the fans. Thank you so much. I was so incredibly nervous coming into this role, embodying this character, but over the last 4 or 5 years, you guys have really made this feel like a second home. And all of this energy, all of this effort towards making this game what it is, at the end of the day, it's for all of you guys. So thank you so much. All my love, all my appreciation, all my gratitude, and I'll see you guys in part 3.
Settle down, Cody. Good looking.
Congratulations to the wonderful Cody Christian on winning that award. Now you're legally allowed to host next year's awards. So as long as you beat me in a game of Queen's Blood. Time for another trailer now. And this one is a deep dive into a game that's coming out very soon. And it stars last year's MC, a certain Troy Baker. Here's a closer look at Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Are you sure you want to investigate these, Indy?
I can't let this go. It could be the best kept secret in history.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
Hello, I'm Axel Tuvenius. I'm creative director at Machine Games and creative director on Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is a adventure-first, single-player, heavily narrative adventure game.
Indy, is that you?
Antonio.
The story is really about Indiana Jones trying to race against sinister forces hunting for an ancient, mysterious power on the
Holy cow, MASH with the 20 bomb in the middle of a show.
What we've been doing is an immense amount of research, digging for old photographs and illustrations, trying to really find the essence of a world in the 1930s. speaking about Marshall College, obviously looking at how Marshall College is represented and visualized in Raiders of the Lost Ark, seeing all the details, what type of...
I know what Stone Spire's doing. He's setting up the 430. You guys are the best. Thank you. Both of you are so faithful with your support. Guys, take a quick second and smash the like button. Show appreciation to these guys being so generous to the community.
Well, what's missing? SW 003. What was that?
Seaway expedition. He took the cat mummy, Marcus.
And Mash takes the bait with another 20 bomb to 450. Unbelievable.
Pass and PC with early access on December 6th. Then 2025, it will be available on PlayStation 5.
I owe you guys a 10 bomb. I'll do it in just a second.
Testing the definition of an indie game like none before it. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming to PC and Xbox on December the 9th. Now, up next, we've got PC Game of the Year, which in a stroke of peculiar fate is presented by PC Gamer. So please welcome PC Gamer's very own Mr. Midas.
I wasn't ready. Joker Quinn with the Agents of Chaos, dude. Thank you so much for taking us up to 451. I'm going to do my 10 bomb here in just a second.
That's me. What's going on, people? I hope everyone is having a wonderful time. Ben, you are killing it. I go by the name of Midas. I am a gaming host and video producer over at PC Gamer, and I'm here to present the award for PC Game of the Year, and as you can tell, I'm super excited. Now, 2024 has been another fantastic year for PC gaming, and our shortlist is stacked with gun-toting wizards and games that stole our aces, jokers, and of course, our hearts. So with that in mind, shall we crown a winner? This is your nominees for PC Game of the Year. And the winner is, wait for it, Satisfactory!
Yeah, that good for Satisfactory. Yeah. This game has gotten immense praise, really amazing review score, super solid game. Yeah. No question that maybe we should play that first instead of the water game. You can play Satisfactory together, can't you? I wonder if that would be as entertaining or more entertaining. And Risic with the Agent of Chaos pushes it to 461. Thank you guys so much for just continuing to support the channel.
Did not expect this. All right. Yeah, this is awesome. I am scared of thanking specific people because I feel like I'll forget someone and it will haunt me forever if I do. So, but yeah, thank you everyone who's worked on Satisfactory and everyone who's been a part of this journey and all our partners and whatnot. And but a special thank you to our community.
Yeah, it has a 96% on Steam, yeah.
Everyone in our community wouldn't be here. Working in this game has been like being in a relationship, and it's a two-way street, really, because we always think it's important to humanize us as developers, and in that way it is like a two-way street because it's not just us talking about our game, it's also listening to our people, and it's not just getting feedback.
Charles Freeman, you're playing it right now. Do you think it would be funny for Hilly and I to play it for an hour, or would it be just too slow? We're trying to get good games for Friday night. The stretch goal is for Limbs And then another stretch goal is to make us play Cuphead.
We think of all the friends we made along the way. So special shout out to our community, and special shout out to everyone who's played our game. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think the other game that you found, Hilly, would be more funny because it would be like we could fall in the water and die and mess up. Like, I think that would probably be a bit more of our speed of humor than Satisfactory.
Thank
you, Raphael.
Congratulations to the Coffee Stain team for making such a wonderfully Moorish game. Remember that you can find Satisfactory and the rest of our nominees and the winners on the Golden Joysticks Awards Steam page. Go on, make those backlogs even worse. And now that we've crowned our favorite PC game, it's time to reveal the console game of the year. Now this was our most hotly contested category with, I swear to you, only a few hundred votes separating the winner. And I can't believe that I'm saying this, but please welcome Princess Zelda herself. Yes, the incredible Patricia Somerset.
She's so great. Like, she's been doing like rounds of interviews and stuff. I think does she do a podcast or something, or am I thinking of somebody else? She's really active on Twitter.
I hope you're having a wonderful evening. My name is Patricia Somerset, and I'm so happy to be with you here tonight. As Ben said, yes, I play Princess Zelda in Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you. I'm here to announce the winner of the Console Game of the Year, and this award recognizes the best Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo games that we have been sinking our free time into over the last 12 months. From blockbuster exclusives to awe-inspiring multi-platform adventures, our very hotly contested shortlist covers a breadth of brilliant games, but as we all know, there can only be one, so let's bash down the rest. Raise one, and here we go. Here are your list of nominees for Console Game of the Year.
Judging by how the voting has gone, it's probably going to go to Wukong, but like I don't know. Astrobot's really pulling out some wins, so we'll see. Hang on, I'm going to mute because I think it's copyrighted music. This is going to be tough too because Final Fantasy gets a ton of votes just almost automatically because people just love the franchise, but they also, like, the game has just done so incredibly well. Oh, I don't know, though. Yeah, this is a tough category because Helldivers had a surprise win. Prince of Persia: Lost Crown. I loved that game, but I don't think it will win. And probably just didn't get enough votes. It's probably between Final Fantasy and Black Myth if Black Myth is in here. I'm not sure why Dragon's Dogma was in there, though. That's a multi.
And the winner is...
That was Helldivers. Those are multi-plats.
Helldivers 2.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Helldivers, once again, kind of surprising that Helldivers has a pretty good presence at the VGAs, but it's kind of surprising it didn't get a Game of the Year nom in light of like what's happening at this show. I'm surprised they didn't have Black Myth in there. That's an interesting, because Helldivers is on PC and console. So is Dragon's Dogma.
I'm going to start this one with, this is for the founders, Johan, Peter, Emil, Anton, Malin. Thank you so much for building this studio and being where we are right now. This is for Sony. Thank you guys. Thank you for having been there for so many years, trusting us. You're amazing. And this is, again, for everyone in Stockholm, in Italy, in France, in the US, that is working with Arad every day to make this game better. And for everyone on Super Earth fighting for democracy. Thank you.
Three wins for Helldivers 2. Shout out to Game Master Joel. Okay. We are closing in on the end of the show, I promise you. Only a handful of awards remain before we crown Ultimate Game of the Year. But before we get there, we must reveal who has won the Critics' Choice Award, which was chosen by a panel of future games journalists and industry experts. Let's reveal the winner, shall we?
Critics' Choice.
Yo, what's good, Street Shadow? $5 super chat. Across all the award shows, how many Sony games will win Game of the Year? Huh? Yeah, I don't know.
Look familiar?
They're cleaning up,
Scenes
though.
Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers.
Please welcome Arrowhead Game Studios back to the stage.
Oh, I didn't mute.
Wow, thank you so much. There's no way I can top Alex's last speech, but a big thanks to everyone in Stockholm watching this, and thank you to all the Helldivers out there too. It's a huge honor.
Just want to say, working with these guys has been an absolute joy over the last few years. It's just like open, collaborative, and just ridiculously fun. And just, keep doing what you're doing.
Back-to-back joysticks for Arrowhead. I hope you brought extra luggage for the flight home, because those things are heavy, right? Most Wanted Game is up next. Our penultimate award of the day, and we've got my D&D buddy and general games industry legend, Holly Bennett, to reveal the winner. Round of applause, everyone.
Guys, take a quick second and smash the like button. Let's try to get 400 likes. We need 50 more likes. There's plenty of you here. Make sure you push that thumbs up.
Now, I've spent the last few years hiding sort of off camera, but I am back now as 1/6 of Natural 6, our D&D actual play series, and I am, as part of that, joined by tonight's wonderful host. You can imagine how difficult he is to look after. But for old time's sake, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you all to please like, comment, and subscribe. Old habits, they die hard and all of that. But tonight is not about rolling a natural 20. I'm here to present the award for the most wanted game. This joystick recognizes the most hotly anticipated games on the horizon, the ones we can't wait to get our hands on. So as we look ahead to 2025 and the amazing titles it promises, let's see which game has captured the imagination of the voting audience. Here are the nominees.
Gee, I wonder what game will win this category. GTA 6, maybe?
Most wanted game.
All right, I'm going to mute that. I don't know what the music is. It could be copyrighted or not. Yeah, GTA 6 are going to win this every single dadgum time. Oh, Silk Song. I hope Silk Song wins it just to make everybody yell. Oh, frickin' Silk Song, bro. Oh, my gosh. Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, GTA 6. You can't compete with GTA 6, dude. There's no way. There's no way. It would be funny if Silk Song 2 won it. Nobody freaking knows. Doom the Dark Ages. Oh, I can't freaking wait, dude. Chainsaw Shield. Light No Fire. Light No Fire. Still no way it's going to take it from GTA 6. There's just no possible way. The public voted on this. Exodus looks like it could be incredible, but it's one of those games where it's like it almost feels too good to be true, so we'll have to wait and see. Indiana Jones, sorry, nothing's beating GTA 6. No way. No way. The public voted, dude. Monhun Wilds. You know? Monhun Wilds. And Civ. Excuse me, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and sticking with me, man. We need 30 more people to hit that like button. Double check that it's saving your like. Those thumbs up clicks help. And I do have a video to show you. I made a video arguing that Shadow of the Erdtree should not be up for Game of the Year. It's a positive video with a suggestion about how to proceed. Dude, Expedition 33 looks so dadgum sick. Probably going to be the first turn-based game that I play to completion, with very little doubt in my mind. Slay the Spire 2. AC Shadows. Jor Raptor just posted a clip. This game is actually looking really good. Oh, I really hope they nailed it. I do. He posted a clip that looked really, really sick. Yeah, cool to see South of Midnight get a nom. It's one of my more anticipated games next year from Xbox. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I just can't. You guys earlier were totally misunderstanding what I was saying. You're like, what's the difference between first-person shooters with guns and like melee weapons? Well, for starters, you actually hold weapons up in front of your face like this. Sword and shield, you tend to like kind of keep it to your side. You might hold a shield up in front of your face. No one's holding a sword like out in front of them, or a wand. So many games in this category.
And the winner is Grand Theft Auto 6.
I mean, did anybody doubt? Did anybody doubt? Why did you even have all those other games in the category? Why? Why even bother, you know? No one's taking that from GTA 6, dude. There's just no way, boys. There's just no way.
Hello? Thank you so much for this incredible award. Also, a massive thank you to all the fans. Obviously, without their support, you know, they're the most important thing for us, and they mean a lot to us at Rockstar. Yeah, so there's an incredible amount of people doing amazing things on Grand Theft Auto 6, absolutely mind-blowing things. So it's a real honor to be able to come up here and accept this award on everyone's behalf. I wish more of us could be here, but thank you very much, everybody, and yeah, more to come. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's fine to have the vote, but it's kind of weird to give them the award. Like, yeah, it is weird. It's like, here's an award for something that hasn't happened yet.
Congratulations to Rockstar on their upcoming indie game, Grand Theft Auto 6. If, and I mean if, it becomes a success on launch, please remember who got you there. Please remember who believed in you before anyone else would. Right. Enough of this silliness, because this is it, folks. We have arrived at the eve of our final award, the ultimate game of the year. It's the big one. We're about to close out this epic ceremony and find out who is taking home one of the most coveted awards and join a lineage of incredible winners. But before we get to that, we have one final trick up my impeccably tailored sleeve. You may remember Lucia and Mark, the virtuoso presenters of our Best Soundtrack Award. As you can see behind me, they're setting up something very, very special, a live performance containing music from some of the nominees of this hotly contested category, as well as tracks from Hall of Fame games that you may or may not bring a tear to your eye, so no pressure, guys. Now, I've got to kill some time, and I'm thinking, let's get ourselves in a musical mood, okay? So, does this work? Does this work? I'm going to divide the room into 3. Up to here. Up to here. Are we all watching? I want eyes on me, you drunkards. Eyes on me here. Are you here? Are you looking at me directly in the eyeballs? That's right, you, sir. This is team 1 to there, okay? Now, I'm going to go all the way along. Here it is. This is professional vamping people. All the way up to here. This is group 2. Put your hands up if you're group 2. Group 2 are not dedicated. Yeah, you're group 2. Don't look at me like that. And then the rest of you are group 3. Now, do we remember in the evening a game that I liked? It was called I Am Cat. Group 1, you are I. Group 2, you are am, and group 3, you are cat. Okay, so I'm going to point to you, and we're just going to get ourselves in a festive musical mood. So, are we ready? Are we ready? Because I am going to rank you. Okay, group 1 is I, group 2 is am, and group 3 is cat. Fantastic. Okay, group 1, when I point to you, ready? Are you ready? I feel like you're not, I feel like you're drunk. So am I. Okay, are we ready? When I point to you, I am cat. You ready? This is such great advertising for them. Okay, three takes it, but we're going to do it one more time. You ready? Wish list now. Okay, have I vamped long enough? Yes, I have. That, believe it or not, was not scripted.
No way.
Please join me in giving Lucia and Mark a rapturous round of applause before we settle in for a few minutes.
Good on him. Good on him. That's high pressure. I've been in those situations before, and the camera's rolling, it's live, and you've got to vamp and fill space. It's not fun, so good on him. I just quickly double checked to make sure. It's probably sounding bad because I have to give it so much gain. It's so quiet. Like, I'll turn the gain off. Listen how quiet it'll get. See? Wait, that made it better? I couldn't hear it earlier. I had to turn the gain up. I have it off. I have the gain off. It still doesn't sound very good. Yeah, I just don't want to blow your guys' eardrums out like I'm going to be so much louder than the broadcast.
Another round of applause for Lucia Lorenza and Mark Choi.
Whilst they're packing up or not, and there's conveniently nothing on the auto cue, I want to thank everyone who has contributed to this year's Golden Joystick Awards. 12 million votes is a staggering number with real people behind it. There's the crew behind the scenes that put this whole event together, developers of all the nominated games, and the legions of players who felt heartened to support a work of art that gave them something. Okay, whether it was an evening of reprieve, a place to hang out with friends, and an unforgettable moment of emotional catharsis, whatever part you've played in making this show a reality, we genuinely salute you. But you have waited and suffered at the expense of some of my very bad gags long enough. Let's crown Ultimate Game of the Year, presented by Games Radar, with the help of Editor-in-Chief John West. Please clap.
This gonna be an interesting one, because if it comes down to crowd vote, Black Myth probably.
I'm Josh West from Games Radar.
Josh West, everyone.
I'm Josh West from Games Radar, and it is a pleasure to be here to present the Ultimate Game of the Year award, and still just a tiny bit of Ben's thunder. You know, it's got to be done.
Hi, Josh. How are you? Nice to see you. No, it's fine, really. You can go.
Thank you. This year's contest was a brawl between some genuinely remarkable games, all of which deserve recognition for their contributions to the industry. Here are your nominees.
Ultimate Game of the Year. Astrobots.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell with the music anymore. Yeah, you guys are saying Helldivers too. Yeah, with the crowd vote, Helldivers has done very, very well with the crowd vote. But Black Myth would have, I think, an insane amount of more votes. I don't know. This has been very interesting to see where things land when the public can vote instead. Yeah, if Black Myth is in there, I don't see how this loses. The sales and the amount of people that are going to vote for it, I don't know. I forgot how well Helldivers did commercially. It might have an advantage as well. And Final Fantasy. And Metaphors in here. This is an insane category to win. I just think it's going to go to Black Myth. I think they have just a massive amount of people that will just automatically vote for Black Myth. It just did so well commercially. And people still continue to get angry if you bring up the fact that, like, it had an insane amount of its sales in China. Like, I've got people in my comments who are, like, trying to read into that and make it something that I'm not saying. And it's just pathetic. It's like, I think it's fair. I think it's fair to notate, like, there's an element of that game's popularity that has to be considered. You know, it would be no different if it was any other region of the world. When most of your sales are coming from that region, you have to consider what that means for, like, global popularity. Here we go.
Safe to say there's a lot of good stuff in there, but who did you choose as the winner? Let's start by counting down the results from spot number 5 to the runner-up.
Ultimate Game of the Year. At number 5, it's Metaphor ReFantasio. At number 4, it's Silent Hill 2. At number 3, it's Helldivers 2.
There you go. Helldivers didn't take it. It's between Final Fantasy and Black Myth at this point.
At number 2, it's Final Fantasy VII.
Black Myth took it. Yeah, somebody said, Paul said Metaphor launched too late to be nominated. It just got nominated. Yeah. Black Myth was wrong.
Okay, here we go. The winner of Ultimate Game of the Year 2024 is Black Myth Wukong.
I feel so close.
Yeah, there was no way Astrobot was going to beat Black Myth, boys. No way. No way. The public voted, boys. The public voted.
在此，我先给全球玩家拜个早年，因为这个视频啊是提前录制的。所以，如果大家看到我，大概率说明《黑神话：悟空》已经拿到了金摇杆的终极年度游戏大奖，这当然是件好事啊。毕竟金摇杆嘛，再次证明了它的含金量。也有很多人说这个袈裟不重要，袈裟不重要，但是我觉得
What's wrong with Astrobot? The public voted. Astrobot's not going to compete with any of those titles quantitatively. There's no frickin' way. We're talking about Final Fantasy, we're talking about Black Myth, we're talking about Metaphor. Like, Astrobot cannot compete with those games quantitatively. Astrobot can't even compete with Helldivers 2 quantitatively. There's just way more people that purchase those games and would then therefore vote for them.
一路磕磕绊绊走到这片未尽之地。如果你竟然还没有玩过《黑神话：悟空》，那你实在太幸福了。现在又多了一个一定要去玩的理由。那当然，你有可能早就通关了我们的游戏，那也没关系。我希望你能继续关注我们，也许今年年底还会有一些惊喜。最后呢，再次感谢所有慷慨出手为我们投票的每一个天命人。人生不止游戏，人生呢也幸好有游戏。各位千言万语汇成一句：认真游戏，好好休息。谢谢。
Genuine congratulations to all the nominees. Also, bye. No, I'm kidding. We've had so many people to thank from myself and the team here at Future. We'd like to give a shout out to all our voters, everybody who joined us in the room and online at the Golden Joystick Awards 2024. We'd also like to thank our lovely sponsors, the EE Gaming Store, Brands to Life, 1SP, Renaissance PR, and everyone who helped make this show a reality. If you'd like to wish list or play any of the games featured today, remember you can head to the dedicated Golden Joystick Awards page on Steam and fill your boots. You can also find recaps and plenty of follow-up coverage on gamesradar.com. I have been Ben Starr, and before I fall to my knees in exhaustion, I just want to say that hosting this event has been an incredible adventure. Here's to... Thanks. Here's to many more. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next year at the Golden Joystick Awards.
Yeah, I thought it was a good event. I thought it was a good event. I do. I think Ben Starr did a great job hosting it. There was bad production and bad audio and stuff, but you can't fault him for that. This is fun. I think this is fun. I like co-streaming this with you guys. I do have a video. Don't go anywhere. I have a video about why Shadow of the Erdtree should not be in contention for Game of the Year. I'm going to send you guys to that video in just a moment here. Let's get 11 more likes on this video. Thanks for the incredible support. If you're a member, if you received a membership today, thank you so much for being here and supporting what we do. We will do Writer's Room after this Erdtree video. So if you want to tell me how wrong I am or how right I am, you're going to want to have a membership. So click join and pick Member Plus. It's $6. You get to come to all of the extra content. We're also trying to hit 500 before tomorrow. You could help us with that in the next few minutes. We are trying to hit that so that tomorrow you guys can work on the stretch goals. Tomorrow night will be the return of Hilly Hijinks for members. My man and I, Hilly and I, will be playing some games, and you can make us play tough games like Cuphead and others. So thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support of this channel and what I do. I do this full time, and it's because of you and your support. We are certainly not a channel that is large enough for me to do this full time without you making this a reality. Thank you so much, Patrick Q, for gifting a member. Somebody said that I like to show off words that I know. Quantitatively is not even that big of a word. It's just like it's quantity, right? You're not going to get enough. There was not enough people that purchased Astrobot to compete against the likes of Helldivers and Final Fantasy. Thank you, Patrick Q, for gifting a member and bumping the line to 463. So yeah, Black Myth, you're never going to beat in a popularity contest. It just did so incredibly well. It looks like Ultimate Game of the Year had different windows of nominations, Paul said. So yeah, Metaphor wasn't in a lot of the other categories because of that. So, yeah. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to schedule this premiere, and then I'm going to send you guys to it, and then I'm going to instantly publish it. I can do that. I've got to schedule the premiere, and then I actually have to schedule Writer's Room as well, so that way it can be redirected to the Writer's Room. I'll set Writer's Room to unlisted, though, because we don't need to be hitting people's noties too much. So let me get this all set up, and then I'll send you guys over. You guys will go over to this video and make sure you like it and leave comments. That helps me immensely. I am genuinely curious what you guys think. If you think this thing is deserving of Game of the Year or not. And then I'm going to have it redirect to Writer's Room. There we go. And I'm going to spam a link in chat because we're going to lose people very quickly now that the event is over, okay? And a 10 bomb from Mash says, we're not leaving yet, though. He says, come on, boys. Let's scramble. A couple more, and I owe you guys. I'll let you stay. I'll let you do a stay of execution. We'll go to the video shortly. Thank you so much, Mash. Keeping that member train going. 2 more, and I owe you guys 5 members. MASH has just been absolutely monstrous these last couple of months, supporting this channel and supporting the member base and supporting what we do. We need some of those tag team partners for him to come in and help carry the load. Thank you so much, MASH, for just continuing to be amazing. Guys, don't go anywhere. Again, we're going to a video about Shadow of the Erdtree and why I don't think it deserves Game of the Year. I don't just go negative, though. I actually have what I feel is a solution. TJ Rage is going to bump the line with 1 right there. We're right on the edge of another milestone of 474, 475, and I have to gift. And there it is, Stone Spire, the man, the myth, the Stone Spire, who's always tapping the member line to keep us moving. And I now owe you guys 5 more members. The support of this channel has just been insane lately, and we're just continuing to set our sights on 50,000 subscribers and the horizon. We just continue to do more and more with this channel because of what you guys do to support us. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be here without you. That is genuinely true. So there you go. There is the 5 that I owe you. And if in the next 2 minutes we don't see any more, I'll spam a link and we will get out of here. When you guys get over to this Erdtree video, and a 5 bomb from Lone Wolf says, let's keep it going. And he sets up the 20 bomb dunker. We'll see if anybody takes the bait. Not Mash. Somebody else. Somebody else take the bait. That's not reverse psychology. This man indeed needs to take a break. We're going to need help getting these stretch goals tomorrow. We are now 20 away from the goal on the week. Super early. So Lone Wolf says, payday, B. Thank you so much. And a 5 bomb from Mash. He says, okay. He says, I won't take all the glory. And he does a little 5 bomb. We're getting a little 5 bomb train going here. We could hit 500 super fast. Thank you so much, Mash. Come on. You guys are unbelievable. I truly don't even know what to say anymore. You guys just keep going. Have a good day, Brother Lono. It was a great morning chat. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yo, thank you so much, Jay Tag. How long did this broadcast end up being? Oh, we're going to fall under 3 hours. Excellent. We are going to fall under 3 hours. Silver Subaru gifts a member and takes us to 486. Thank you so much, guys, for all that you do. Save some for me, says Silver Subaru. 500 on a Thursday. The goal must be a big ticket item this week. Hilly hijinks. Every time Hilly, we're really stroking this guy's ego, dude. For Hilly's birthday, you guys went crazy, and now you're going crazy again for the return of Hilly hijinks. So thank you guys so much. Genuinely appreciate it. Don't want to stay too long. We don't want to belabor the point too long here. We do want to get to this Shadow of the Erdtree video. We just continue to lose people, and that's totally normal. We are at the end of a broadcast here, so we appreciate all that you guys do and all that you guys continue to do for what I do here with your just incredible support. Those of you that renew, those of you that upgrade. We are continuing, in the spirit of so many people being generous, we are continuing to ask people to upgrade to Member Plus. It's $6 instead of $5 a month, and that gives more room for gifteds. So hit that upgrade command in chat, and we would greatly appreciate more people doing that. We're trying to get to 600 people at Member Plus and above. We hit the 550s, and we've kind of stalled out. So all right, one more minute, and we are getting out of here. You guys have just one more minute to get it to 500 before tomorrow. I think Wukong will take the other game of the year as well. I don't know if the outlets are going to vote that way. That would be the strangest turn of events in light of how the outlets reviewed it. It's just, they just didn't seem to agree. Like, they just didn't seem to think it was that great. It's so interesting the way that's all panned out. So, all right, 30 seconds. I'm going to spam a link in chat. I'm all paid up. I would only owe you guys more if we hit 500 members. So thank you guys so much for being here. Let me actually hang on. This needs to be set now to members. Unbelievable. And a 10 bomb from Mash takes us to 96, and then a single from Hilly. Hilly's out here juicing the numbers. Yeah. Hilly's like, come on, boys, come on, we need more people here for Friday night. We need three more singles really quickly, and then let's get the heck out of here. I will owe you guys 5. We're trying to get out of here. Joystick Awards is largely fan-voted. I'm wondering how many people voted for Astro and Balatro, given neither made it into the top 5. Well, Astrobot and Balatro won a bunch of other awards, so I think within each award, you've got to consider, you got to consider how many people voted in all those other categories. And Lone Wolf's going to bump the line to 98. Thank you so much, Lone Wolf. Let's do the balancing act here. Never mind. It's going to be an Agent of Chaos 5 bomb. And now we can set our sights on the very first stretch goal of 550, and now we're at 504, thanks to Mash. All right, that's it. chill out, everybody. We got to get out of here. You guys are making me delay here. You guys, we've got to leave. We have to move on with our day. We can't keep doing this. We're at 2 hours and 52 minutes. There is the 5 that I owe. Thank you guys again so much for all that you do. If you hit 550, that's a stretch goal. Healy and I will have to play a really tough and frustrating game called Limbs. If this hits 600, we have to play Cuphead. We're going to stream no matter what, and we're going to have a blast no matter what, but you can put us through some pain with stretch goals. You can work on that tomorrow, all right? You can work on that tomorrow. We're all done now, all right? We're all done. And Lone Wolf says, no, we're not, and he sets up the 505 20-bomb dunker. Unbelievable. Stop it. Hilly gifts one as well and takes us to 506. I said stop. I'm not kidding. I'm setting up redirect. Quit. Work on this tomorrow. Lone Wolf says we ain't done. Yes, we're done when I say we're done. And we do. I have redirect set up. All right, hang on. I need the link. This is a premiere. It goes live. It goes live in 4 minutes. It goes live in 4 minutes, and I don't want to wait that long. It'll get us too close to 3 hours on the broadcast. Okay, I'm going to spam a link in chat. No more. Everybody chill out. We're going to work on the stretch goal tomorrow. Okay, there's the link in chat. All right, and then I will see you guys over there, okay? We're going to end this broadcast. Click the link in chat. Ride the redirect. When you get over to the Erdtree video, hit like, leave a comment, like right away. Share your opinion. You don't have to watch the video to share your opinion. We need likes. We need comments. It really helps the video. I'll see you guys over there. And then afterwards is the writer's room, so stick around if you're a member, okay? Click the link. Follow the redirect. Let's go debate and discuss why Erdtree shouldn't be up for Game of the Year, all right? See you in a minute.